All right, YouTube. Let's start this. Um, Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are across the world. It's your boy Diamond Boss once again with another stream. Apologies, guys. It's been a while. I did say I was going to travel in the beginning of the month, and it got a bit rough. There's also a bit of a storm on my end, a massive storm shutting down the roads and stuff. So I managed to travel home safe. So yeah, it's been a rough few days, but hopefully they said the weather's gonna be a bit better during the course of the week. But yeah, otherwise I'm good. Hope you guys are good too. We're almost at the end of the season, so I just want to give my quick, reflection on the season now that just passed now, as well as talking about the next meta that's coming up, which is obviously season 22, which is going to be a big one. Because, of course, new cards are coming, which means another meta is coming, and this one's going to be quite impactful. And if you guys don't know, there's obviously been impact already on like different ban lists have come out for OCG, TCG. Obviously, Master do have their own ban lists, I think a month ago. So hopefully there might be another one before the new cards come out. We have to see, but we're going to discuss that now. Yeah. So let's check in with everyone. Is everyone good? Everyone fine? How's the season been for you guys? Did you play a lot this season? I won't lie. Other than those two streams, the last time I streamed with you guys, we reached Diamond tier 2, and I said, okay, let me try and play some games here, because obviously get to master rank, so we know we got it. So I managed to do it, but I wasn't playing like a lot. I was just playing like 2 games, 3 games a day. So I eventually got there. Yeah, it's I wouldn't say it's been enjoyable, because obviously like certain decks are just way too good. So it's gonna be even worse, I would say, once new cards come out. But yeah, we'll definitely talk about those matchups. I'm doing well. I'm kind of start playing muscle. Yeah, I think everyone is kind of like mixed feelings, because obviously, a certain deck is going to get their full support, and that support is going to change the game definitely for good. Like, I don't know for a long time how long it's going to be, but we have to see. So let's first talk about what's happening in Macedo currently right now. So as you all know, there's a festival that's out. There were 2 festivals, King of the Island and the Fusion Xyz Festival. To be honest, also, again, I played the King of the Island Festival, and honestly, I wasn't really enjoying it, because again, it's monster types which are either difficult, not difficult to play, but like it's decks that are not like amazing. And on top of that, Maxi was legal, so it didn't really feel like, okay, it was actually a worthy festival. I guess they're still not learning from the previous ones, but it is what it is. Let me just see. The deck I was playing was a spider deck, or insect deck specifically, but pretty much just spamming out Mother Spider into the Tarantula, into the Pangana, and then just OTKing. It wasn't really like a difficult thing to summon. It's quite easy. If that doesn't work, then obviously we do have other plays, but I mean, yeah, that was the festival. Wasn't really too great. I mean, either people were playing Lunalight, or they were playing like a stun version of Trap Tricks in a way. And yeah, other than that, I mean, that's pretty much my matchups. And obviously, of course, insects. So yeah, pretty cheap deck though, I will say, but yeah, it is what it is. And then obviously the Fusion Festival is the Fusion Festival. That's also, I mean, I'm playing it, but I'm not like really worried about it, because I mean, yes, it's gems, but again, what's the best spec? Of course, people are playing Branded, and Branded's like the main deck people are playing, so it's like, it's so easy. So I'm actually playing Heroes in this event. As you can see, here's my deck list. It's a 60 card deck, yes. you can come at me now. 60 card decks is my thing. So I've been no issues with it. Normally OTK if I'm going second. Going first setup, kind of an end board. I don't have Dark Law, so I don't have that set up with the whole shenanigans. But yeah, that's pretty much my my deck. It's pretty good. No real complaints. I mean, heroes is heroes. Not the full power heroes like Neospacians, Neos. So that's kind of what I'm playing. But again, not really worried about this. It's just like casually playing. So those are the festivals. And in terms of ranked, well, quite an interesting, I would say, interesting season. You saw in the previous streams, you guys saw we were facing Purely a lot, and Purely is by no means the best deck right now. I mean, it's just way too consistent in terms of, you know, it relies on quick play spell cards, and once they get going, they have so many options to either OTK you or to have a big Expelliarmus Noir or just spin your cards back. So it's quite I wouldn't say it's a difficult matchup, but the thing is, if you don't open nicely in terms of hand traps and stuff or disruptions, then you kind of struggling a little bit, which is pretty much for all matchups, right? Obviously, if you draw bad, then you obviously don't play well, but at the same time, you can also stop them as well. Then if you also know when to stop them, then it also kind of balances it out. So I think I didn't have really too much of an issue against Purely. I mean, obviously, yes, there were some games where, okay, I couldn't do anything because they had the cards that they needed and so on. But when I did face Purely most of the times, I was actually okay going first or going second. So even OTK'd them 1 or 2 times. So they thought they could do it, but it didn't work. So yeah, Purely not so bad, I would say, but definitely is the best deck if you don't draw certain cards that you need. Then Makanko, sure, that deck is I think everyone's new headache, because it's like Numeron 2.0 but like better, because everyone knows why Numeron was annoying, because obviously it OTKs you, right? But Makanko does it a bit better. So, but I would say this. One thing about Makanko is you can stop them, but it just depends how good they open, because obviously they rely heavily on Maxi to draw certain cards. They rely on Kaijus. So if they don't have Kaijus, they don't have the certain equipped cards, then they can't really do much, and you actually can't stop them from doing their setup. So especially with cards like Book of Moon, Book of Eclipse, flip your monster face down, flip their monsters on field so that they don't even attack. Then they flip face down, so you can at least kind of go for game. But sometimes, again, if you don't draw right, then you don't obviously have a good matchup there. But then again, there are ways to stop them. It's not like it's impossible. Remember, they use ritual cards like the Ohime. So if you have a card like D-Barrier, you can stop that play from activating on the field. The effect to equip a card on the field, that can stop. You also have, you know, before they use their certain equipped cards, you have to resolve the effect by the monster that's equipped with. You have to use it. You have to be timing it right. Otherwise, you won't be able to, you know, get the effect off. So it doesn't work. So that's pretty much all I can say about Makanko right now. I mean, I only faced it like maybe 2 or 3 times, but yeah, I think you guys will see when I do the compilation video. You'll see what exactly how my matchups were. I will say there was also my rank up game was actually against Makanko actually, and what happened was they won the coin toss. They told me to go first, and I'm like, okay, you're telling me to go first, so that means you probably playing Makanko, right? Because normally they wouldn't give it away, but I probably suspected that. But I actually had a Book of Moon, and I had Kashtira Ogre, Seahorse, and I think Dive, and Effect Veiler. So I just said Book of Moon and I passed. They passed their turn. They didn't do anything. So, and they thought, okay, well, empty field. Well, for me, it's an empty field, and if there's an OTK, there's literally OTK. So that's what I did. And then they're like, oh, before I even finished them in the battle phase, they scooped. So I was like, okay, that's never give Marincess an empty field, especially with if you can OTK them, you can definitely do that. So yeah, that was my rank up game. So I was like, oh, okay, well, that's a free win basically, because pretty much gave me the win there. Because obviously Makanko needs monsters on field to do something. So not to say that they can't OTK with the empty field, but it requires a lot of setup for them. More as for us, we just need certain cards in our hand, and then it's pretty much GG from there. So that's all I can say about that. Then there are obviously the usual Dragon Link, Sword Soul, Tilament. To be honest, guys, I've not seen Tilament at all this season. No Tilament at all. I think people are realizing now that it's the power level has gone way too low, especially with the other decks also being there, like purely Makanko and all that stuff. So Tilament not really that powerful right now, and I think the bans were actually quite correct. So it seems like it actually did make an impact on Tilament, so it's no longer the best deck. So yeah, I haven't seen Tilament at all. Maybe you guys faced Tilament, but I didn't face Tilament at all. And bearing in mind, obviously, if you reach Master Rank the previous season, you start at Diamond 5. So from Diamond 5 to Master 5 this season, I didn't see any Tilament. So that's just from my side. Then what else? What else I can say about the season? The deck list. So the deck list, I ran 2 versions. So it was a 40 card version and a 50 card version. So I think what I used mainly was this one here. I'll show you on screen now. So this is the one I use for most of the games, and it's almost identical to the list of last season. Because remember I told you previously, if you look at my builds, you see there's a lot of utility cards, and all the utility cards are good for all matchups, not just for one specific matchup. I mean, obviously, yes. If you're playing D barrier, for example, obviously it doesn't work against every single matchup. Like, for example, Labyrinth doesn't care about extra deck. Flanders doesn't care about extra deck, but most of your matchups revolve the extra deck. So it definitely involves a Fusion, Ritual, Synchro, Exceeds, Pendulum. Even the Valence. Valence is weak to this card because they can't do anything. Whether they scale up or they activate the effect, it also includes Pendulum, so they're also affected. Obviously, Link is not affected here. So if you're playing against Dragon Link, of course, then you stop the Synchro, but you obviously will still link up. So that's also there. So, but most of the cards here, DD Crow is just a versatile card, and I've been saying this for so long. Yes, even in the Tilament meta, Bestials were obviously better, but the problem is Bestials were only good against light and dark decks, whereas DD Crow was actually just as good as a Bestial. Obviously, you don't get the effect of doing it, you know, like you summoning a big body on field, but it's still a utility card because it get rid of any card, not just a monster. So DD Crow is a great card. I still love this card. I feel like this is the card still I'll be running. Or I wouldn't say I'll be running next season, but we have to see obviously when that meta comes if we're gonna run DD Crow still. But it's still a good card because obviously Purely is still there. So that's why I run 2 and not like 3, because obviously, you know, depends. You're not going to get certain matchups every time. I mean, Effect Velo, to be honest, didn't come up all the time. So maybe I might take this out with something else. But Duel Lockbird, guys, this card. You see, everyone was saying in the past, oh, Duel Lockbird is not relevant. Well, people are now playing Duel Lockbird because you don't want Purely to be drawing cards. You don't want certain decks to be drawing cards because most decks lose to this. I know Dragon Link, they lose to this card very easily. I know most cards, at their certain choke points, if you draw and Lockbird them, they're done. They can't do anything. If you like stretching a lot, that's it. Definitely kills Flanders. Not that I played Flanders since, but definitely it kills them. So again, a utility card. But obviously now, with a certain meta coming up, the cards might not be relevant, but again, we have to see. Okay? And of course, you know, Nibiru is there, but it didn't come up for me a lot as much. But again, when it did come up, it was used very tactically, because obviously I sometimes even use it on my turn, because you know you don't want to anticipate the opponent potentially having further play. So sometimes you have to use Nibiru on your own turn, although you have monsters on your field. It's just a tactical play. So it came up not all the time, but definitely made an impact when it did. The Kaiju, very good. Kaijus, I think you guys have seen now this whole season. If you're not running Kaijus, then you're losing to purely to take rid of the expert in Noir. Just any problem monster, just tribute it, done, deal. Zeus, deal with it. Kastira, Shangri-Ira, get rid of it. Very soon it'll be a Rise Art. Very soon, get rid of it. Kaiju, done. So I might bump this up to 2 in the next meta, definitely next season. If the meta game's gonna change drastically, which I believe it's going to. So I think for us, we have to run more Gamma Seals. So you see, I currently have 2, so I think I'll probably start running 2. Might drop the Effect Veiler, and might throw in more Kaijus. Then Dark Riddle No More, although it's weak against Kashira generally, because especially for the continuous effects, it's still a good card to have because it will prevent you from banishing the cards and stuff. But of course, if they lock your zones and stuff, then obviously that's still active. But negating the effects of the other stuff is actually quite useful sometimes. Obviously against other matchups, it's also pretty good. Triple Tactics Talent, always good to steal maybe your own a cash zero, and then do something with it, or draw 2 cards or whatever. So always a good card to have. Then obviously Evenly Match, I mean, it's a board breaker. I think it's probably one of the best board breakers right now. It's even now that Konami is even banning this card in the events now, because they realize, hey, you're getting rid of all the other bans, but then you're leaving powerful cards like Evenly Match in events, which actually does impact the game a lot. So even now they're banning Evenly Match. So that's how even Konami knows this card is good. So definitely it's good in any meta. D-Barrier is also good. Again, it's a utility card. Against those who use extra deck, it's very good. You call it right, they can't fusion, they can't synchro, they can't exceed, they can't do pendulum, anything. So it's nice. Then White Howling. This one is more like oh, why is this card there? Well, this card, when it comes up because of course what's the most popular deck in the game right now? Purely. And what does Purely use? They use spell cards. So of course the downside is you have to have a spell card already in your opponent's graveyard to use, but as long as you control a water monster, which most of the time you'll have, you just banish one of that spell cards, and then it's basically all the spell effects are negated, even the continuous effects. So that's pretty nice. So it kind of shuts off all their spells, and they can't do anything with that. So obviously it lasts for a turn, but that turn can be quite crucial because from you winning or not. So it's quite a utility card there. Goes in Match, although it's limited to 1. I mean, it comes up. It actually does a lot of damage because most of the decks have different attributes. So Purely, Light and Dark. So, and I think in the extra deck is Water, Wind, Light. So they have a variety of attributes. So they can't do anything pretty much in the Goes in Match, unless they use Purely. I think it's not the Purely, the one that returns spells and traps to the hand. I think it's the Purely Happiness, where you will equip a card and you return a spell and trap on your opponent's side to the hand. So that's the only way they can out it. But yeah, if they get to that stage, then yeah. If not, then that's okay. Then the Kashira package. I've been saying this even since last season. Like, the addition of Kashira Ogre in our deck specifically for Marincess is actually the better option, because as much as Fenrir is good, Fenrir is a nice card. Unfortunately, it does conflict with our deck a lot because it conflicts with Koro Triangle because it checks for non-waters the entire turn. So we lose the ability to search Wave, which Wave is our most powerful card. So you do not want to not search it, because now you're worrying about, oh, I can banish a card face down versus being unaffected for a turn. I think that's more valuable than just one banish face down on a Fenrir, for example. So definitely you want to have access to Wave at all times where possible. So Kashira Ogre is a neutral card for us because, first of all, it's a free special summon. It's a big beater, 2800. Also, it can look at your opponent's deck for hand knowledge to see, okay, what are they playing? So maybe you can take away key cards that are potential one-offs, or certain combo, which okay, if they're gonna draw certain cards, you can kind of manipulate it to kind of see, okay, this is where this is the deck they're playing, and this is the strategy I want to go to. So you can kind of mess up the strategy a little bit, and it's a good card. I mean, obviously it's not the best card in the Kashira archetype, but for other decks, like Marincess specifically, it's a nice extender. So it's a pretty good deck, a pretty good option. And obviously it searches the trap, which obviously has synergy with the Great Bubble Reef. Bubble Reef can banish this card either face up on the field or in the graveyard, and then revive it back with the preparation. So you don't lose you don't lose out anything. You get a benefit like next 0, which is nice. And you get to draw a card, so you're basically +1 essentially. What else? The barrier package, Barrier Searcher to Torrent. I think this card will also be quite good for us to run. Even for the next season as well, because it's when it comes up, it's just so good. Like, people don't expect this. It's like, oh, geez, you're running this. Okay, it's not searchable, but I mean, if it comes up, it comes up. I mean, this can foolish it. If you see Jumu in your hand, just know that you could go for the barrier option. If not, it's fine. It's an extender. This card not only sends monsters from deck to grave. If you have a monster in your spell and trap zone, or anything in the spell and trap zone, including a continuous trap or whatever, you can special summon from the hand, and it gains 600 attack and defense for each face-up spell and trap on the field. That includes the field zone, the spell and trap zone. So it's quite versatile on your field and the opponent's field. So it can get quite big. So again, facilitates with OTKing. It also does, that benefit of sending monster, searching a level 4, sending it to the graveyard to summon it with an enemy, which is nice. So I would say those are the benefits of running a small package, because at least if it comes up, it comes up. Even if it doesn't come up, at least it's there. Cosmic Cyclone is Cosmic Cyclone. Might not be relevant, but I think because of field spells becoming relevant again, it's probably a good thing to have, because field spells are now broken. So always good to have a Cosmic Cyclone when it does come up. Book of Moon, Book of Eclipse, they basically are the same. However, they act differently. So this one can be ashed, right? And also at the end phase, they're gonna flip the monster's fate back up, and then the opponent can draw cards. However, if you use Jolan Lockbird in that turn, and you use this effect, then nothing happens. Or if you use the Book of Eclipse and you get rid of their board, then nothing happens as well. Because remember, only the monsters that were flipped face down have to be flipped back face up. If they're not there when the end phase happens, then it doesn't work. So that's a very good thing to note there. So that's Book of Eclipse. But then Book of Moon is just a general target a face of monster on the field, change it to defense. You can change it, it's fine, doesn't matter. No implications. It's just a free flip face down. So it's nice. So I run 2 and 2. I think the ratio is nice, because you like to see, if you see both, that's also fine. But obviously just know that one can be ash, which is this one. And obviously it's not, these are not once per turn cards, eh? So let's say you have 2 of this and they chain the first one, you can chain the second one. That's the nice thing about the Book of Eclipse and Book of Moon. Like, obviously Book of Moon doesn't need ash, but the Book of Eclipse can be ash. But if you have 2 of them, and you can actually respond to it again. So that's nice. Code Buy. We all know why Code Buy is there, to stop your Maxis, your Ash Blossoms, your Veilers. Dimension Shifter, which is going to be quite prevalent when the Kashira cards come, the remaining support. As you can see on the screen, you can see these are the Kashira cards currently in the game right now. But there's going to be more cards added. So all the good cards are coming. So just be prepared for that. So Dimension Shifter is going to be rising up, especially, with the players that the decks that can play it. But definitely Kashira is going to be running it. So Call by the Grave is going to be useful for that. So that's going to be heads up there. But other than that, the deck list, the Marincess cards itself, I mean, it's pretty much standard, right? For me, you guys have seen it before. I mean, 3 Blue Tang, 3 Spring Girl, 3 Seahorse, 2 Pascalis. Most people are playing 3. I mean, the thing is, this card is not good on its own. This card is only useful when it has another Marincess in your hand. Otherwise, it's only good for its graveyard effect, so you don't want to see this card too much. That's why I'm running 2. Mandarin, you can see more than 1, because at least it's an extender also, so that's why I'd rather see more of this than more of Pascalis. And the same with Basilima. Basilima is a one-off, but she's very good in the graveyard for that destruction protection, and also can boost a monster by 600, any monster. So you can protect all your monsters and then select one and then boost it. So it's a very versatile card. And yeah, running obviously 2 dive, 2 ocean. Again, people are playing 1 ocean. I don't know. It's fine, but for me, so most of the time, if you're playing against cards like decks like Runic and all those things, they banish your card, and then your 1-of is there, and then it's like you're screwed. So always have 2 as a backup. Same with Wave. Wave is too powerful to not to play 1, or not to play 2. Wave is like your best card, so why would you not play more than 1? Obviously, it's a brick if you're going first, or no, not going first, but going second. But I'd rather see it in my hand than not in my hand at all, because at least it gives me a chance to fight going second, if for some reason I'm able to play through a lot of stuff. But obviously going first is very good to draw, but turn 2 sometimes it might not be the best, but it depends what you play. So that's the speed. Then the extra deck. So the extra deck is going to change up a little bit. Okay, so obviously 2 Zelantis is not going to change. I think it does catch people off guard, because most people do expect only 1 Zelantis in extra deck, but you guys saw from the last season, this card, obviously if they summon the first one, they get rid of it, you can summon another one. So obviously you can't control 2 of the same Zelantis on the field, but it's good to have 2 as backup, because obviously Kashira can banish your cards from the extra deck, like Unicorn for example. So always good to have 2. Argonaut's the same. Bubble Reef might go back to 1 again. I don't think, like I said, I didn't see that much Kashira as well this season as well. Only on like a few games, apart from the ones you saw on stream. That there wasn't really much Kashira at all. So I can maybe bring this down back to 1 again. However, I'm a bit hesitant, because sometimes having a second Bubble Reef does come up. So if they get rid of mine on the field or something, so I like to have a backup. So maybe I'll keep the second copy of Bubble Reef. Everything else is pretty much the same. The Blue Slug. So I put 3 in here just to kind of give Kashira players a choice to say, okay, normally you'll go for because if I was Kashira, right, and I'm playing against a extra deck opponent, right? So obviously, instead of taking away your boss monsters, I'd rather take away your core pieces. So in a link deck, you will take away the link 1s and link 2s, because there's no way for you to get your link 4s or link 3s or higher if you don't have your link 1s and link 2s, which means you need to have more bodies on field. So if I was a Kashira player, I would get rid of all your link 1. So I would get rid of the Sea Angel, get rid of all of them. I would get rid of all your Blue Slugs. I would obviously your Korra Triangle you can use, but remember the whole point of Marincess is to go into link 1, then link 2, and so on. So it's link climbing. So if you stop their lower ranks, then you can't do anything. If I was Kashira player, just saying. Or even in general, you take away their core pieces. If it's a 1-of, get rid of it, because most of the time they take away this Crystal Heart. Okay, whatever. Don't really use Crystal Heart at all. Like, it doesn't come up as often, unless I'm going for Argonaut, or for some reason I want to make myself unaffected, then I will use it. But it rarely comes up, and people think okay, let's get rid of Crystal Heart, then we won't go unaffected. But we have waves, so that's fine. So Blue Slug is going to be cut. Definitely, when Kashira comes at full power, we need to have a complement to that. So definitely, I'll be throwing in Stealth Kraken again. So let me just get that card out. So I'll be running Kraken again. Abyss Dweller is no longer relevant, because obviously Graveyard Hate is no longer going to be there. So especially in the Kashira format, Graveyard doesn't even exist. So rather have a card like Kraken, which can do something, Especially it comes very well with Goes and Match, because Goes and Match says you can only control one attribute of monster, and then Stealth Kraken makes all your monsters become water. So on the field, so if they don't have any water monsters, they kind of screwed because they can't summon anything. So, and also it burns them. Pretty cool. And yeah, it's a pretty versatile card. So definitely this will come out, and then this will come in just like that, and then this will pretty much be the extra deck as it is now. Of course, we don't know what they're gonna add in the next pack. Maybe there's other support that might boost Marincess. We don't know, because obviously we are still waiting for the remaining Owlbear's support, which obviously Ice Jade is in there. So until we get that support also, then definitely things are going to change up also in the extra deck, because you might throw in some synchro monsters and so on. But until that time, this is what we're going to deal with right now. So what is the underlying question? Can Marincess deal with the new meta that's coming up, which is obviously going to be the Kashtira meta? Because for those that don't know, in the next pack, it's been educated guesses. There's been an educated guess that Kashtira is coming with the rest of the cards, and specifically Kashtira Arise Heart is coming. So that means your graveyard is going to be untouchable essentially, because graveyard doesn't exist. So that's a problem for most decks, because obviously we also rely on the graveyard. So we don't really do too well when things get banished, because we don't have a way to recover them. Okay, so that's kind of like the negative on our deck, because obviously we heavily rely on the graveyard. The same like in the tier format, we also rely on the graveyard, but the difference between tier and Kashtira, tier also relies on the graveyard as well, but obviously no one's playing that anymore. So Kashtira says, who cares about graveyard? We care about the banish zone. So we banish our stuff, it comes back. So that's the meta game that we're going to get into. And it's going to be quite annoying for most decks, because obviously now if you don't have a way to out that type of floodgate, because obviously Kashtira Rise Out is a macrocosmos on legs, and if you don't have a way to deal with this specifically, then you pretty much losing the game. So that's why we run cards like Book of Moon, Kaiju, you know. DD Crow, not really so much. Effect Veiler, these cards are gonna be not as relevant, because obviously they all rely on themselves going to the graveyard. So if Arise Art's already on field, it's not gonna really help you to run these cards, because you have to make sure you have more Book of Moons and Kaijus. That's going to be more of the thing. So we have to see what the meta is going to be like, because remember, it's the best of one. So obviously we can't fit every single card in, because you know people like to stick to 40 cards specifically. So maybe by that time we might have to change it up a little bit, but we have to see. But definitely for now, I'm keeping the list as is, like as you see on the screen now, for the next season. But I haven't had any complaints with the deck. The deck has done everything it needed to do. When it comes up, only like out of 10 games, if I had to estimate, probably 2 of the games, or 2 of the games are like bad hands. And bad hands, I mean like, okay, you have like Pascalis and nothing else, or you have Basilima and nothing else, but you have a Kashtira Ogre which you can do something with it, or you have Pascalis and just hand traps or traps in general. So it's not really that bad if you draw them, but obviously if you're going second, you're kind of in trouble, because the cards that you want to actually use to extend, you don't have them. So it becomes a bit tricky. But like I said, our face decks going the good decks going first, going second. Really, it's all about how you play your game. And I've been saying this for a long time. Going turn 1 Argonaut is not always the best play, because you don't know what your opponent's playing, number one, especially if you're going first. You don't know what your opponent's playing. And there's no point setting up your entire field just to get evenly matched, just to get Kaiju. So you use so much resources just to get Kaiju, just to get, okay, even if you get Nibiru, that's fine. You can most people can play through Nibiru, but even with that also, you're putting so much resources just to get a Argonaut on field. Argonaut is a field spell plus 3 equipped cards, or basically 3 link monsters, and obviously Argonaut itself. So that's almost 5 cards, and the cards that you had to use to get there was a lot. So by the time you get to your next turn, or if there's even another turn, what resources do you have? Yes, there's follow-up in the graveyard with core and enemy, but sometimes you need to have more than just follow-up in your graveyard. You need to have follow-up in your hand as well. So that's why I prefer going the Great Bubble Reef turn 1 with wave. That's the priority I'll try and get. Otherwise, just make Link 3 and pass. Because then I know, okay, even if I field spell in my hand, I want to use that for going for game, not just for, to stall order. Because obviously I have to see what my opponent's playing. Of course, certain matchups, for a fact, purely Argonaut's probably the best call. Because Argonaut negates spells, right? And traps, right? Obviously on the opponent's turn. But again, how often are you going to go into Argonaut if already you're going second? You're not going to go into Argonaut. You're going to try and go for Zelantis. That's kind of your main goal going second most of the time, right? Because when Zelantis is on field, most of the time you're going for game. If you're not going for game, you're trying to board wipe just to have a chance. So sometimes I'll let you just summon Zelantis just because I've used up all my options to think the opponent saying, okay, I have no other plays, but then I surprise them with, oh, Zelantis, boom, board wipe. And then they're like, oh, I'm screwed now as well. Because they're also using resources. So it's all about who can manage your resources better. That's how I've seen how the games go sometimes. It's about who can out-resource somebody. That's why you see a deck like Labyrinth, right? When they go set up their board, they just literally out-resource every single opponent that they face most of the time. And that's how you say, oh, okay, Labyrinth is too difficult, because that's pretty much what they do. They out-resource you with their getting their traps in the grave, their lovelies popping cards in the field, their lady is searching their traps, and obviously their furnitures are recycling themselves. So that's pretty much the entire rotation is going. So unlike for us, we don't have a rotation. We have to set a combo, do this. It doesn't work, okay, we fall back to something else, So that's why I've seen what is happening. But other than that, like I said, the deck has not disappointed me at all. You'll see again when you see the clips for season 21. The apart from the ones you saw on stream, there were obviously other gameplay which you didn't see. I did also face ninjas as well. I forgot to also talk about. There's also a new structure deck as well that also came out, which is the ninjas. So the ninjas also came out, which also came at like a stealthy surprise. Hidden Arts of Shadows. So I won't lie, ninjas is also pretty good. Okay, you pretty much have all the core cards you need to play ninjas. You obviously got Grandmaster Hanzo, you obviously got the Baku, you obviously got the Tabari, and obviously you got the Mitsu. The Mitsu is very good. I actually underestimated this card. This card is actually pretty good. Hanzo, Baku, the Mitsu, and where's this other card? Where is that? Is this on the Geo? This card, wow! When I read this card, I'm like, whoa, this card's actually pretty good, because it actually shuts down Marincess to Link. Because obviously we require our monsters to be face up for Link summoning. So if we are going turn 2 and then they activate the ninjutsu auto duplication, they'll summon this, and then they'll flip our monsters face down. And remember, it's a permanent face down, so it's like almost like a floodgate trap hole for us, but for them it's not. So this card is actually quite good, because it shuts down pretty much our Link plays if you don't have any follow-up. So always be wary when you see this card on the field. If you're playing against ninjas, just be wary of this card, because this card is quite dangerous. So that's the only thing I'd say about ninjas. But otherwise, I think 1 or 2 matchups against ninjas. It was pretty intense, I would say. But again, it's all about how you play through it, because if your priority is always going into Argonaut, then you're not going to win those games all the time, because you need to remember, I need to out-resource you. So I must try and break boards, try and play around negates, try and play around some of these disruptions, because some of these cards, like the Dancing Leaves, is a disruption. Most of these cards can contact fuse. Tabari can fusion summon during your opponent's during our turn, during the main phase of the battle phase. They'll either go into the Yagamaru or they'll go into the Maizen. Maizen can attack, let all your ninjas attack directly. There's one equip spell. This one can target a monster that becomes a ninja. Pretty insane, because they use Boro Sword to go for game. And then obviously this one on summon or flip summon, you can banish a ninja to target a card in the field and banish it. So that's also pretty good. So ninjas is pretty good, but obviously not like super top tier, but when it goes, it goes. So it's definitely master rank worthy. People are still getting used to the deck, and it's pretty fun to play. And actually has a pretty good matchup against Kashtira as well, because literally all they're about is just flipping monsters face down. So they are pretty equipped for Kashtira, whereas us, we are not as equipped because they have inbuilt, mechanisms, Book of Moon like, to deal with the meta, which is going to be Kashtira. So that's all I can say about that. There's also a new pack that also came out, which is the Beetle Troops rollout, which is basically the Beat Trooper cards and the Inzectors. But pretty much the Beat Troopers are in here, so if you want to play Beat Troopers, there you go. So that's a secret pack for you. And there's also a new mate that's also fine. And yeah, so what does this mean for us, right? For those who want to play Marincess or want to play graveyard decks in general, what must you be prepared for? Remember, Kashtira is coming with the remaining support, and that support is going to break the deck pretty much tier 0 status. I know now for a fact it's going to be tier 0 because we saw with Telement, they pretty much came full power. I don't know why Konami decided to do that, because they thought, because they thought, remember with Telement, their history was they first released the Ishizu cards first, and then the Telement cards, whereas in the TCG and OCG it was the other way around, where the Telement cards came out first and then the Ishizu cards. So they thought, okay, let's shift the meta around a little bit and see what will happen. But I guess it turned out to be the exact same thing. Once both those cards were there, tier 0 instantly. Especially in Master Duel, it was literally tier 0. Like every deck, if you're not playing if you're gonna make a Abyss Dweller or something, you were pretty much screwed the whole time. Because Shufflers were at full power, Millers were insane, Telement was just going crazy, and every time new support was being added, it also added to Telement, the Dark World support, Kashtira also, Telement was just going crazy. So now it's not the best deck anymore, because obviously Agito's banned, Merly's banned, which is, they haven't done that before in the TCG or OCG. And speaking of that, there was also OCG ban list that just happened recently. And guess what the best deck was, or the second best deck was there? It was still Telement. Why? Because certain cards enabled them to be still being able to play through stuff. Different engines are being introduced there. So you see, the problem with Telement over time, when new cards get added, if it adds to their engine, they're going to run those cards to make it more consistent again. So I think Konami is just saying, now look, we need to ban the problem cards so that it doesn't get that powerful again. So my hunch now for Kashtira now, since now they've done it a different approach now, where they say, okay, first wave of support, here's your first wave. Okay, cool. Then now here's your rest of your cards. Now let's see what's gonna happen. I think with the second batch of support, they have to limit the cards. If they don't do that, then it's gonna be a problem, because already now Arizar's gonna come at potentially at 3. No way, because if you look at the OCG and TCG just banned Arizard. It was first at 3, then limited to 1, and now it's banned because it's just a problem. Because if you look at the TCG for so many months, what was everyone playing? Everyone was playing Kashtira. So you were not seeing any other deck apart from 102, but mainly people were playing Kashtira because that's all they were playing. Arizard. It was a problem card. Okay? Again, another poorly designed card, and it seems that Konami doesn't learn. I honestly don't know, because I'm surprised they didn't make Branded as broken as it is, because at least Branded is balanced. Because why? Branded has a restriction that prevents you from, let's say, you can only fusion summon monsters only for that turn. You can't do anything else. So at least it's balanced in a way, so people can deal with Branded. But in the case of Telement, there was no restriction. So I don't know how that didn't make sense from a design standpoint, because if you just made Tillerman say you can only summon fusion monsters the turn you activate the girls of either Merly, Halfness, or Sheeran's effect, or even all the Tillerman cards in general. If it just says you cannot summon monsters for fusion monsters, then it wouldn't be a bad deck at all. No one will be complaining. But now the problem is you synchro, you exceed, you link, you synchro, you do all the mechanics, which doesn't make sense in Tillerman. So again, Tillerman was playing so many engines just to get their cards to fuse, and that was a problem. Now with Kashtira, the difference now is, okay, cool, we put restrictions on some of the cards because now you can summon exceed monsters for the rest of the turn, but now you're adding these broken effects onto these cards, which doesn't make sense, so who would have thought giving Macrocosmos to a monster was going to make it fun? Of course not. This is going to make it fun, especially when when you add it to the fact that the deck can lock your zones with Shangri-Era every time a card is banished face down, and on top of that, we also still have Diablosis the Mind Hacker not yet banned yet, which is scary because if they don't ban that card when the Rizard comes out, then it's going to be a problem in general, a huge problem, because you're not just going to see a Rizard pass. You're not just going to see, just that zones are going to be locked. Your extra deck's going to be taken away, and it's going to be a really, really rough time to get back into it. So that's all I can say about what's going to happen in the next meta. Obviously, there'll be a few days, just before the new cards come out. So I would advise, I'll probably do the same as well. Like, try and get to a higher rank as possible before that new support comes out, because it's going to be a real uphill. Not a real uphill, but it's going to be a tough matchup, I would say. Because remember, there's no best of 3. There's no side decking here. So you go in with whatever you have, and if you don't draw the outs, you don't draw the outs. It is what it is. And especially if you're going second, it's unfortunate. If you're going second and you don't have the outs, I mean, you might as well not play, because especially for Marincess, we can't play under a shifter or a permanent Macrocosmos unless we have Stark Kraken on the field, which, I mean, it's possible, but it depends on your hand. It depends on all those things. So that's why we're running cards like Kashtira Ogre to at least give us some sort of a fighting chance to play through some of these disruptions and stuff. Because obviously they know if they summon the Kashtira Ogre, they think, oh, we have to deal with that first, because they think, hey, we are Kashtira or we are doing something else. We don't know. And most of the time, Kashtira Ogre comes in as a defensive wall to prevent your Marincess combos from being negated potentially, because all the disruptions are going to that card, which you don't really care about. It's more about Marincess engine. So that's why we running these extra cards, so that it gives us a chance to kind of compete a little bit. Because if we just run Marincess pure, there's no way we can deal with all these disruptions and stuff. It's not like it's impossible, but especially if you're going second though, it's not easier going second. So that's why we run these additional supports, so that we can kind of boost our chances going second. Because going first is kind of still broken in a way, because although yes, cross of death is not that 3 anymore, it's still, people are still setting up omni negates, disruptions in the hand, maxi is still legal, all that stuff. So you're always fighting against so many things. And yeah, it might be for some people, it might be just said, no, it's fine, I'm not going to play Master Duel. It's okay, because when Kashtira comes out, we all know how Kashtira's format was. In the OCG, it was tier 0. In TCG, it was tier 0. Not anymore. Master Duel now also have its chance to shine. And we don't know how long that's going to be. And honestly, I don't know. But again, it's going to be a challenge, because it will prove to you that, okay, can you keep up with the meta? And Marincess can keep up with the meta. It all depends how you run your deck and how you play your deck. Because you can copy and paste someone's deck, but you have to know how to play the ins and outs of the deck. So, for example, I'm not saying you should take my list and copy paste. You should know, okay, look, I don't play the barrier engine. Take it out. If you don't want to play that, fine. You don't want to play the Kashtira cards, take it out. If you want to play the White Island, take it out. But just know that you got to have cards that when they come up, you know how to use them. So I'm confident. When I see those cards, I know what to do with them. It's the same. So that's all I can say about that. And yeah, we obviously know, some of the decks are still new. Purely is still kind of new, but I think everyone now knows how Purely is. So it's not as of a difficult matchup, because again, Purely is not a grave. It doesn't rely on D shifter or whatever. It doesn't need to play on the macro cards nodes, because obviously it also relies on cards in the graveyard, especially for the Pure Lily, which wants to exceed from the graveyard using a spell card in the graveyard. So again, that to be relevant for in a Kashira matchup. So yeah, it is what it is, but yeah, that is the the state of where we are. But yeah, it is what it is. There's really nothing more to say. All we have to know is, what is the meta going to be like? We don't know. I mean, we saw now with Purely came in full power. I would say 95% full power, because they're only missing one card, which is like Purely Noir, the baby Noir, essentially. But that doesn't really matter, because it's pretty much full power, right? Pretty much like Tillerman came in full power, no hits. Okay, there were hits, semi-limits, but in Purely's case, there were no hits at all. So they also hit Purely as well in the OCG as well, because Sleepy Memories at 1 and Delicious Memories at 2. So maybe that might be an indication for Master Duel in the future, because definitely right now Purely is way too strong, and I think everyone can agree. Like, there's no way the deck can be untouched forever. No, they definitely have to hit it, because it's all about consistency. And most people hate consistency hits, but for me, it has to be balanced, because there's no way, if I just get this one card and I'm happy. No, that doesn't mean that you actually did anything. It's just because your deck carried you to get that. So I'm fine with consistency hits, because it's making it less easy for you to get your big boss monster out. So that's all I can say about the next meta. Now, obviously, the future of Master Duel now, where would that take it from there? Well, time will have to tell. We still are waiting a lot of cards that are coming in from the TCG and OCG, and some of those cards are exciting, I would say, especially from a water deck point of view. Some of the cards are quite interesting. I mean, I don't know if you guys are aware, but there was new Ice Barrier support coming in, and I will say I've tested the Ice Barrier support, and I can say this now: Water Synchro is going to be a thing, of the future. I can say that Water Synchro is going to be there, along with Marincess. Water Synchro is going to be up there, because there's a lot of good cards, especially the Ice Jet card with obviously the Ice Jet Ron. That's a good card. It's going to be pretty much in every water deck, pretty much. That sets up a level 10 synchro play. Ice Barrier got a new level 10 synchro that can turbo out Floodgates, which is insane. Or potential monster in the gate, because the Rayho is a level 6. It's a monster in the gate. Pretty nice. And also, they also got there's also White Aura as well. It also got support as well. So if you look at all these archetypes that were not like, they were okay-ish. I think Ice Barrier now is going to be a contender for on its own deck, pretty good. But I'm excited for that. So that support is going to come very soon, and you'll see when that comes to Master Duel, whenever that comes in, probably next year sometime, because we are way behind. It's going to be exciting. So at least we have variety of decks to play, not just because right now, unfortunately for me, I don't see playing any other water deck but Marincess. It's the most powerful deck, to date, right now. Other decks, I mean, they're not that they can't play, but it's just that it struggles. Marincess at least can do something, but when we get other support in the future, that might change. It might be Marincess plus something else. But yeah, let's see what happens. What else? What else I want to talk about? I think that covers it pretty much. You know, the next meta, obviously Kashira Rise Out's coming. So Kashira is going to be coming full power essentially now at full power. So look, is it going to be a version of Kashira that you want to maybe play like you playing Kashira Marincess? Yeah, maybe. I would. I mean, Kashira is a level 7 engine. So I'm sure there are good level 7 water monsters, like for example Mermails. They definitely are quite good. So maybe I could mix it up with the Kashira cards when they come up, but we'll see. That's just me now coping and saying, hey, we could do a water Kashira deck or something. And also we're gonna get Tillerman's Kashira, which is also a water monster as well, but it encourages milling, and we don't obviously want to mill our cards. We want to just obviously get our cards in the graveyard, but we don't want to mill. So that would be interesting, but who knows? Maybe Tillerman might come up, but I doubt it, because with it's rare to see Kashira and Tillerman in the same matchup, because Kashira is easily gonna beat Tillerman. Like no way, there's no way they're gonna compete. So yeah, we are. I think we've covered all the main things I wanted to talk about, because obviously we did reach master rank, yes, but I think next season it's going to be a bit of a climb. And like I said, I'm not really confident with taking Marincess to master 1 right now, because I don't think it's at full power yet. We're still missing some cards, you know, that will make it at least more, you know, challenging for more easier for us to, you know, deal with some of these matchups. But right now I'm finally going to master 5, because I know it can definitely reach master rank from, if you're going to start from scratch, you can definitely reach master rank very easily. But again, it's all about you and how you build your deck and how you understand your deck. So again, I'm not saying you should copy my deck, because my deck is nowhere near what people are playing. Like I said, you don't see more Ash, you don't see Maxi, you don't see more called by, extra called by, cross out, you don't see all those things. So really, those things you don't see, which is fine. But then again, I'm showing you guys that you don't need those cards to win. And that's, of course, you'll see some of the matchups I've faced. Of course, the opponent has Max C, but it doesn't mean you always win. And I always say this, doesn't mean every card, if you run a certain card, you're going to win automatically. Because some of the players are bad. Let's be honest. Some of the players are bad. You know, doesn't mean that they are amazing, but doesn't mean if you have Maxi, you win the game. You know? So, yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. But yeah, you guys will let me know if I missed something there. But I think that's pretty much what I wanted to just cover in terms of, you know, where the future is headed for, you know, Master Duel specifically, because obviously now we're potentially entering into another tier 0 format where everyone's going to be playing Kashira, and yes, it's going to be very boring, because I won't lie, like, you'll see the Kashira combo is very linear. It's not like Tillerman where, oh, it depends on the milling and all the stuff. Kashira is very linear. It's like Sword Soul but on steroids, because Sword Soul is also linear. Okay, you summon Moye token, reveal a worm token, go to Grandmaster, search, okay, long young, discard, okay, make level 10. That's standard. Kashira is pretty much will be the same. Pretty much the same thing. So it's there will be some variations, but the combos are quite linear. So it will get repetitive over time, you know? So don't expect it to be like, oh, it's a deck you have to think about, like, oh, we're milling like a billion cards. No, their combo is very simple. Just that it's a pain to deal with if you're going second, and if you don't have the right cards, then it is what it is. But yeah, I'm up for it. I've never taken no to any challenge. Obviously Tillerman, they also thought, okay, we can't hang against Tillerman, but yet here we are, we dominating Tillerman like no one's business. Because like I said, there's a deck and then there's a player. Sometimes the deck itself is good and the player is another thing. So you also always have to look at what the player is capable of. So that's one thing I learned when I look at all these tournaments, and especially when I watch Worlds. Like sometimes it's not about the what deck you play. It's about also how much fatigue how much mentality you have to know what you need to do with certain cards, and you know what cards synergize well and all that stuff. That's why you can make up a deck and be like, what, people are crazy, why are you playing this type of deck? Well, for such a reason. So that is the main aim of trying to challenge yourself, and I like challenging myself. So yeah, I think we can, you know, we can try some games, because like I said, Master Rank now is a chance for us to explore, so we can see what kind of games we have, and then we'll take it from there. So, but yeah, there was also I'm gonna show you also the 40 card build. Let me also, where is that one? Where is it? This one. Yeah, this is the 40 card build. Let me show you that one as well. So this is, you can see here, this is the 40 card build, and you see it's more condensed. So instead of multiples of something, I just took it out. So you'll see it's pretty much the same, the ratios and stuff. Only thing is, you don't see the barrier engine. You see one less Kashira Ogre, and less evenly matched, less D barrier, only 2 Book of Moon, 1 Eclipse. So again, you're just playing with ratios, but essentially it does exactly the same function. Extra deck was exactly the same, but I just changed the ratio on top. 1 Mud Howling, 2 Imperm, 2 Wave. It's literally the same deck, just the ratios are different. So yeah, you can also take this as well. It will do the same. So even this 40 card list, no issues with it. It didn't break at all, because at least I drew something I could work with it. I mean, it's very rare that I just drew like only hand traps and nothing else, but yeah, it is what it is. So that's something I'll just say now. And yeah, so now we can maybe play a few games and see, okay, how, you know, the meta is going to be, because obviously the best deck right now is obviously Purely. You know, Purely is going to be you know, probably there right now. Obviously people are playing Purely, they're playing Makonko. We just have to see what the meta is, but that's what it is right now, but it might change in the future. So we'll see. We'll see how the games go, and we'll just take it from there. So yeah, if you have any thing you want to know, you'll obviously see from the gameplay what's happening. So you see we're going first. So you see here, the opponent won the coin toss, and they're making us go first. So my suspicion is that they're playing Makonko, right? So, and we can prove it, right? So what we can do, we can literally do nothing. And you must also, why we're gonna do nothing? But remember, they require you to have stuff on the field for them to do stuff. So it's very weird that they'll make us go first, because only Makonko will say that, go first. So we'll literally just do nothing. Or maybe it's a bait. Maybe now, because now Makonko is there, now it's like, oh, every time people say go second or go first, now it's like, okay, whatever. Ah, okay, so it was a bait. Okay, so it was literally a bait, as you can see, because I literally was thinking, okay, they Makonko, so I now was like, okay, let me just do nothing and go and let them pass. But now I might be wrong here, you see. So we might be screwing ourselves over here. Okay, Mech Knight Orcust. Okay. Mech Knights, okay. Now definitely I know we can deal with Mech Knights. Obviously we must just know that columns is the key. Literally columns. So they all work with columns literally. So if they have that trap card, that yeah, this one, War Legacy Scars. Okay, so this card basically says when a monster effect is activated in the Mech Knight column you control, it's negated. So, and this one, right, can target a Mech Knight we control or they control and move it to one of our main monsters. So, Borrow Sword. Whoa. How are they going to Borrow Sword though? Interesting. Oh, they're gonna OTK me. Yeah, so this is OTK. Yeah, so it didn't even matter actually. So this is 2,400, 3,000, put into defense and GG. Okay, that's fine. I'll take the Elf in this one because I literally thought that they were a McConko deck, so I was just taking the bait and I fell for it, which is fine. So no complaints here. So, because you would have obviously had Bubble Reef and Wave, but then again, I took a gamble. So I don't know why they wanted us to go. That it's so weird though, because they wanted me to go first, but what was their reason? Oh, I see. So my only guess is that they had Maxi in their hand, and they wanted to draw cards, and obviously they had Fenrir, so. But they didn't run it, so it means they probably didn't have Fenrir in their hand, and they're hoping that, okay, I would play it into the Maxi. As you can see, Maxi and draw, literally the counters. And you can see no Ash. And this deck you can see is designed to go second because of triple Dark Ruler, Lightning Storm, evenly match. So did it really even matter actually if I did combo off, because I did have Pascalis, Basilima and Mandarin, so I did have enough combo to do something, but I think it actually wouldn't have mattered because he had evenly match, Dark Rune no more, Lightning Storm. Yo, it's a lot. Definitely going second deck. Definitely going second deck. Oh. Okay, going second. Or potentially going first, I don't know. Okay, going second, alright. This is more like it. As it's supposed to be. Ooh, okay. So we're playing against potentially a variant of Runic, or it could be Runic for hire, Runic Naturia, Runic Sprite. We have to see. We do have Book of Moon, Book of Eclipse, and all those things, but it doesn't really matter though. Oh, what? Wing Dragon of Raw Spear mode. Hey. Okay, people don't like yeah, that's one way to deal with monsters on the field, but it requires 3 tributes though. That's a lot of monsters. Don't tell me it's a Runic stun deck. It can also be that as well, which I don't know. It could be. Oh, there it is. There it is. Banishing our cards away. Wow. Ooh, see, our wave is gone. Spring Girl. Okay. End phase. What? That's it? Okay. Mandarin. Okay, that's not... Okay. Wow. Alright. Wow. Okay. So first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna go Basilima because we're gonna get the destruction protection. And then we're gonna go. We're gonna go Sea Angel. So we're gonna work backwards, not forwards. So we're gonna do Sea Angel. Try and negate some. Try and bait out something. Ah, there we go. You see, flashing fire, and then we're gonna banish the. Oh, okay. That's a bit weird, though. Why would he? Oh. Okay, so we have a choice now. If we. Okay, because we're searching for the Marincess dive. So do you want to get rid of this? I think no. Let's just protect. Yeah, let's get field spell. Let's give this a boost. What does he have? Oh, he's gonna activate to draw one. Huh? Oh. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, it's actually a good thing we got our field spell now, because that's actually the main thing that we need. Wait, what is he? Oh. Okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. Call by the Grave, not really useful right now. I have to set this because I don't want it to. I don't want to discard anything. So this is protected from battle, right? Yeah, let's just get rid of it. I mean, it's not going to be destroyed, but let's just get rid of it. Like let's get rid of that protection. I mean, it's not gonna die. Oh, it is. Oh, why did it? Huh? I'm confused. Oh, okay. All right. So we just pass. Huh? I didn't say called by. Why did I? What? Why would you activate this now, though? The Gary, okay. Oh. But now, how is he gonna draw? Wow, I don't even know. Interesting. Oh. Amaro Iwaro. Well, good thing we have Book of Moon, so. What? Messenger of Peace? Seriously now? Really now? Wow. Oh, come on. Upstart Goblin? What? This guy's playing what? What? Okay. It looks like a stun deck. I'm not sure. It probably is yeah. Do we just win? I think we just win it. Wow. I don't even. Oh well, there's Dark Ruler. Okay. What? Okay, let's do this. So it negates attacking, but we can still activate our effects. So we can do this. Oh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we need this. Okay. Okay, so I need one card. And one card only. Actually, no, I'm fine, actually. I'm actually fine. Because this is gonna get banished. And then we just win. Don't we? I think we just win, guys. Yeah, we just win. We literally just win. I mean, it should be enough. No. Yeah, I think we're fine. We're actually fine. I was thinking, why am I overthinking this thing? It's like, I don't know what. Doesn't look like he has anything. Doesn't have anything. He doesn't have anything. Though, we also don't have. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Okay. Whoa. We can use this to get this. Oh, okay, then we're fine. We're actually fine. Because then I can do this. And then we can summon Marincess. Yep, Marincess, yeah. Yeah. Bye-bye field. And now we just rearrange. Like literally, this is how I'm winning most of my games. It's literally just doing this. And people say I'm crazy when I say, oh, but now, why are you obsessed with OTK? Because literally that's what Marincess couldn't do before, and now we can do it, and you're not gonna abuse it. There's no way. It's like purely, you learn the purely OTK, it's the same thing. Makanko OTK is the same. Now we also have a line as well, but people just don't know it. Let's see how much is here. 7,600, not enough. So we're going to use this. Oh, it's enough now. But we're going for maximum damage. Maximum damage. So the nice thing about Marincess, although the Messenger of Peace says we can't attack, we're going to destroy it before that happens. So that's pretty insane. We can mill for the just sake of milling. Okay. Oh, there's a bat. Wow. There it is. And yeah, we just... So GG from here. So I think I was playing a stun deck, it looks like. Okay. Now we use the secret effect of Zelantis. One. Done. If he had quick play spells, he would have protected his field spell, but it seemed like he didn't have any, so it's a GG from here. Exactly 3,500. Buff Blue Slug for the win. That's what I'm saying, guys. Normally, if you do your usual combo, you wouldn't be able to do that, but you see, for some reason, he didn't have, and I'm saying, you have to punish your opponents, because if they don't see that, hey, because they don't expect you to OTK. They don't, that's about Marincess. They don't expect you to do it, so when you just surprise them, like, oh my god, why is my field being banished? Because the Gary, normally you would beat over it, but then it destroys the card in the field. So it's like, what? Okay. So it's oh wait, what? Oh, okay. Let me just confirm. Was it a runic stun? Oh yeah. Wow. Look at this. That's a garbage. What garbage is this? There can only be one. Goes in, skill drain. Look, guys, I will say this. We're also playing some floodgates of our own. Goes in, barrier statue, but that's because it's sticking to our theme of attribute. This doesn't care. It's like, screw you. Not playing the game at all, because obviously we lose to there can only be one. Because we obviously have Sea Serpent, we have Cyberse, and we have Psychic, so we can't play much. Skill drain is skill drain, and rivalry is rivalry. Now, fun fact, guys, I also played against Eldritch. Yeah, Eldritch. Eldritch was actually there in like Diamond 1 or whatever. I played through a rivalry of Warlords, so you'll see that matchup. It was quite interesting, I would say. So again, it's actually the same line I was doing, except for I had to summon Argonaut to get rid of the rivalry, then I could summon Zelantis afterwards. So again, you're playing around all those things, but if you didn't think about it twice, you're like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, okay, going first. And who's gonna say no to going first? Love going first. Although sometimes going first is not always great, because Makonko loves going second. So now I have to think about that as well. Oh no, come on, don't have a connection issue. No connection issue. Okay. Okay, Konami decides, okay, I'm not playing. What's going on here? Okay. Yeah. Going first again. Okay, all right, that's fine, but I don't want to get a disconnect. So that may be a way to hack the system. I think maybe they disconnecting the server so that you don't go first, because they want to go first. But okay, we'll see. Oh wow, look at this hand. This is exactly what I'm talking about, where sometimes you just draw. Hey, what? Bro, I had like the worst hand ever. I had Barrier Statue and Book of Moon. But to be fair, I had Diddy Crow and John Lockbird, but still, I mean, surely that was not enough. What? Okay. What? What were they playing? Oh no, it's a bot. Oh, okay. Yeah, so wait, how is this? Wait. How is this bot making it to master rank? That is that's worrying. Like, this is scary, because this is like an FTK deck, and it's a master rank. I'm like, yo, people just, yeah, because that deck can't go second. It literally can't. It has to go first. So I think it's programmed. If it goes second, it quits. So Okay, that was a terrible hand. But in any case, they wouldn't have done anything because we had the barrier statue. So even if they were playing, I mean, they don't have water monsters in the deck. So okay, that's not okay. This is better. Yeah, the simple FTK. Yeah, simple FTK. Okay, so this hand is actually okay, but it could be better though. Let's see. That's impermanence because you would have maxed it already, but okay. So because I know that, well, what can I do? Yeah, let's do this play first. Because I already have dive, so I'm not really worried about let's see what. Yeah, that's impermanence. That is impermanence. A Thick Veiler. Ooh, okay. A Thick Veiler, so it means it might be playing purely. Or they just have a Thick Veiler, but okay. Because I also faced Sky Striker as well. That was also a very good game. Also, like they used double Effect Veiler, but they used on the wrong card, so they ended up losing because they don't know how to read. But fair enough, they also played their best. So okay, Mandarin. Do they have anything else? Ash Blossom, Imperm. Yep. They always have it. I mean, it's never a Master Duel game where someone doesn't have Ash, doesn't have Maxi, doesn't have Imperm. It's like inherent, you know? It's so funny. But then again, it's good because we can search Wave now. So, or can we? Let's see, what can we do here? No, we can't search Wave. We can't. So we need to do this play. Yeah, we have to do it this way. Yeah, this is the way to do it. We go, okay. You see, I don't want to get rid of my kaiju. That is silly. Because someone's gonna tell you get rid of the kaiju, but it's not worth it. So I rather make the Picoro triangle and pass, because that's what I can. That's the best thing I can do right now. Because I don't have another. Land police, please tell me if I'm doing something wrong. Because I don't wanna not search for Wave, because I don't want to get rid of my kaiju just for that. So I rather do that play. And Mandarin was the only card I had, so yeah, I think this is better. I mean, if they have, I mean, only have 3 cards in hand. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Like, what is the worst that can happen? We have to see. Because sometimes you can't always make Link 4, so this is actually the next best thing, making Link 3 and pass. So, but at least we have DD Crow, and we do have a Kaiju if they have a problem monster next turn, because again, we have nice follow-up here in Graveyard, so we'll see what they're playing. Sword Soul. Okay. Sword Soul. Oh, okay. I see what they're doing. So they're playing around a potential Imperm negate. Okay. I see. Because usually you would use this, summon Moye, and then okay, but it seems like they know exactly what they're doing. Okay. We don't have a choice but to negate because they're gonna summon a token and then that token's gonna do something and we don't want anything. Now we have to watch out for Protos though, because Protos is gonna lock us out of water monsters if we get destroyed. I don't think we get destroyed because we're unaffected now, but we must just check to see what he's gonna search. Probably Longyang, right? Yeah. What is in his hand? The other, because if he searches Longyang, he probably has a worm in his hand already. Yeah, that's a worm. That's a worm in his hand. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. So this is where we have to banish this thing now, because we don't want to give Taya the opportunity to summon a token, because I think that's what it wants to do. So let's use the DD Crow now and banish the Sword Soul Emergence. Oh no, come on. It was Heavenly Dragon Circle? Wow, okay. Okay. Ashuna, okay. Alright. I mean, to be fair, we did play around it quite well, but obviously he also had a follow-up as well. So, yeah. If we didn't have the Heavenly Circle, it would have been actually quite good. Yeah. Longyang discard Ashuna. But the question is he gonna try and summon the Yazi, I think? Or what is he gonna go for? He's gonna go for the... What is he gonna summon from the deck? Tenyi monster. The shooter, maybe? Oh, at heart, okay. Yo, what lines does this guy have? I don't know. What is he gonna go into? Because he's locked into worm monsters, so... Level 4 tuner, level 1 tuner, level 6 non-tuner. Yazi is the only viable option? Or you can just make Sword Soul Sinister Sovereign. Okay. I think we actually just win the game. Yeah, I think we actually just win the game. Because the shouldn't already used the effect already. We're unaffected. Shaman of the Tenyi. Oh. Okay. Summon the Taya. Okay, very, very smart. Okay. Okay. So he did play around it. Okay, cool. That's actually quite smart. Okay. Ooh, Berserker. Okay. So we have 2 disruptions, I think. Yeah, 2 disruptions. We have Berserker, which can banish a monster. And then we have Special Summon, banish as well. And... Ooh. I didn't have Ocean because they negated my... I think one of my monsters, Link ones, I think. I don't remember. Ooh, okay. So, first things first. Get rid of this. I hope I'm playing this right because I want to bait out the Draco Berserker because it's already banished, so it won't do anything. So I can get my 2 bodies on field. Get this one. Get this one. For an enemy. See Angel. So here's the thing. We only have one Marincess name. Okay. It's activatable. Okay. But we don't know if he's gonna banish it. Let's see. Let's see. Please take the bait. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. Okay. That's fair and valid. Okay. Yeah. See Angel. Yeah. What is he gonna? It doesn't negate though. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter actually. It doesn't matter. Because now I can use core an enemy now to revive this one. Yeah. So that wasn't smart on his end. And now I can go. Marbled rock. And get back. You can literally get back anything I want actually. Let's just get back the wave. And then we can get back also our dive, which you can use. Yeah, this is actually perfect actually. It's actually more than perfect. Then we can use this. We can summon from the deck a blue Tang. Okay. What are we gonna send? What are we gonna send? Let's send Spring Girl, it's fine. And then we can link off. Link off this. And we hope for Marincess name with this draw. Because I'm gonna banish the field anyway. Yes, perfect. Perfect. That's the name we're looking for. Excellent. Now we can use this to send this. And we can get back this. And we can go into Zelantis. And remember, the Kaiju is going to come back to us. So that's why we're doing this play as well. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. Yeah, this should be game. This should be game, guys. Should be game. Yeah, this is definitely game. Because now we can go into this. Yeah. So he also had some good players, to be fair, but I also had great players as well. Because I played around the Draco Berserker. He took the bait for what do you want to add? Add back the Spring Girl. Because it's more damage actually for me as well. So maximum damage. Maximum damage. Yeah. Let's do this. And then we didn't even have a good optimal play, but we still managed to pull it off. I think I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, look at that, 9,400 damage. We could even go 10,000 damage if you want to, but it's an empty field. He's got nothing. Literally, he's got nothing. So we just go. Attack, 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 and it's GG from here. Good game, so good game. You see, it's the second game in a row. You see that I'm saying OTK is there. Most again, it's there. We also have the thing, but most people don't know about it, which I'm trying to make people more aware of it because it's actually not difficult. It's not difficult. There's a line in the graveyard, but literally it's not like crazy. If you just play around certain things and you see nothing. We also had a wave in hand as well. So that also was there. But yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Sword Soul, pretty good. I won't lie. I like the play that they did when they played around the tire play, because obviously I banished it with the DD Crow, the emergence, but they managed to use the tire again, but it didn't really matter at that point because they used all their, you see, resource management. You see what I was talking about? Sword Soul used all their resources and it didn't really pay off because now you see they kind of fell short because obviously it's the kaiju, but now the Jungle Berserker is all they had, and then once they had that used up, then there's nothing else. And you see my follow-up in the graveyard was insane, and yeah, it doesn't negate the effect. So yeah, it was GG from there. And yeah, that's pretty much how I win most of my games. If you're going first, do you set up your board? Turn 2, disrupt them as much as you can. Turn 3, kill them. That's it. Unless it's a back and forth, then maybe a turn 4, turn 5, but yeah. Well, again, this is, I think people are deliberately, oh no, they're not. Okay, I was about to say, no, hey, people are fixing the scores here. What's happened? Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. Maxi, please reveal your Maxi. I know it's a Maxi. Rika Reefer. Interesting. What a name. I love he has Maxi and then he realizes, oh wait, I could have drawn a card off Castura Ogre, but okay. That's neat. Okay. Wow. Unless he's just toggling off, but what? I'm confused. Okay. Alright, Blue Tang. Spring. Okay. Pretty much standard combo, guys, for me. This is standard combo. Chain 1. Chain 2. Add back. If Ghost Ogre was in the meta, I would change it around, but oh come on, really? Springle adds. You see, I don't know. That always happens. But it's fine. At least I have another name, so you can't really complain. No disruptions inside, it looks like. But they could have Nibiru. That's always a fear. They could have Nibiru. Because this is the fit summon, I think. Wait, yeah. Ogre, Tang. Yeah. Let's go for this one. Okay. Shira Ogre is keeping the hand traps in check. So that's why we keep it there, because it's literally saying, okay, activate a hand trap. We're gonna look at your deck and snipe something. So that's why we keep it there. Okay. It's fine. Okay. So here's a nice thing about this, right? We can go into Coral Triangle. Since we have another Springer in our hand, we can literally just pick up the one that we used for the Link Summon and then discard it. So that's nice. Then we can use this. Okay. Normally you would get rid of your second Ogre, but I'm actually going to keep it because I can also summon from the hand using the preparations. So I'll actually get rid of the second Spring Girl. Okay, and then use the Ogre on the field for this one. Hello, MK, how are you doing? Welcome. Hey, no, Cyclone I'm not going to keep because these guys like banishing stuff, so I'd rather not. No, not yet. I summoned it, but they seemed like they had nothing, so I just linked it off now at the end because they didn't have anything disruption-wise, so yeah, we just have to see what happens. This is indeed a line. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like what I do most of, like 99% of my games. Literally, I do that all the time. Because it ensures, okay, in my hand, there's follow up as well in the graveyard. So, yeah. Then I use the effect of Bubble Reef to get Ogre out. So, you banish one from the graveyard, and you use preparation to bring it back. Unless it's negated, but doesn't matter. Yeah, then use that to bring Ogre back. So this is what they call the control aspect of the deck, because basically it's a GBR control. Oh, Book of Moon. Okay, that's not relevant now, but would be relevant in the future, like if there's even a next turn. But let's see. What are they playing? They're playing Rekka. It looks like it. Let's see. Do I allow them? Yeah, let's allow them. What if you're playing Generator? You don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it's Rekka. I'm like, what's going on? No, they're definitely playing Rekka because. Alright, top 5 card. Let's see. What can we snipe? Okay, that's not relevant. Ooh, that's relevant. Ooh, that is relevant. That is relevant. The Mudan, that is relevant. I'm sniping that. Definitely sniping that. So the normal summons used up. The Genus Loci, gonna link into Dryas, gonna add the Sowing. Though it's not once per turn though, so if we negate that, then it can search again. What? Look at my hand. What? What do you want? Oh, the wave. You take the wave from me? Take the kaiju. What do you want to take away from me? What do you want to take away from me? Like, my hand is good regardless, so what do you want to take from me? Okay, the kaiju. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. I'll be surprised if I draw it again next turn, so we'll see. Dryas. Chain the wave. How? How could I have chained the wave? Because it's a normal monster, so I can't target a normal. It has to be an effect monster. Or is yeah, it has to be an it has to be an effect monster because you can't negate a normal monster's effect. So, like you see, this one I can chain, but yeah, the thing is, do I allow it though? Because it's not once per turn, this card though. That's the thing. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna do it. He might have it in his hand also, but we'll see. Yeah, it's a vanilla monster, so only works on effects because vanilla monsters don't have an effect. So see, now I can use the wave, but rare. Okay. 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 Mudan I actually banished with the Kashira Ogre actually, so if they're playing one Mudan, I've gotten rid of it already. So that was a clutch snipe there off top of the deck actually. Therion King Regulus. Okay. That's not an issue because Book of Moon will deal with that. Literally not an issue. Oh. Ooh. And one thing about Rika, they always run Mudan at one copy. They don't run two copies of Mudan. Because they don't run more than one copy. So getting rid of that means they can't get access to the field the field spell quickly. Jasmine. Or maybe they could. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what they're gonna do. Let Rika cook. Let's see what they do. Oh, double negate, but Book of Moon's gonna deal with that, so I'm totally fine with that. Okay, we'll see if they run a second copy. We'll see. I'll see if they're on a second copy, then that's good. But if they don't, then yeah, we'll see. Oh, okay. Genus. Okay. Yeah. This is what I was preventing, but they always have a way to figure it out. But let's see. Let's see what they're gonna do. I mean, they can't make the link 4, but I think the Rika play is done. Reef, Cosmic Side. No, the thing is, I don't know what the thing is. You see, the thing is, I don't want to set a lot of stuff because nowadays people are running evenly matched, so it doesn't help setting all your cards and then now you don't know what they're playing and it's like, okay, whatever. The Book of Moon already drew off the effect of GBR, but the Cyclone, I want to see what their board is, then I can say, okay, let me pick out what to bait out negates on. Like, I know Book of Moon's really going to bait out the Therion, King Regulus, that's fine. Then the Cosmic Cyclone will bait out whatever they want to bait out, but yeah, let's see. Okay. He might have an OTK, I think. He might have it. That's okay. Okay, so Rika's cooking. Okay. Seems like they have a way to deal with stuff, but though I'm unaffected. He doesn't know that yet, does he? Let's see. Let's see, does he have the Mudan or not? Let's see. Okay, Cromulo, that's fine. Okay, that's standard. So if he doesn't OTK this turn, I'm pretty much okay. Because he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Oh my god, he's taking damage for no reason. He doesn't know. Okay, he might have, no, he's not winning. I don't know, let's see. Okay. That's fine. Oh, okay. That's an effect I didn't know. Okay. The question is, does he have lethal though? That's what I want to know. Oh, he does. Okay. There's multiple attacks. Okay. 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 Alright. Not bad, not bad, not bad, Rika, not bad. Not bad. To be fair, there was only one disruption, which was the wave, but that really didn't really actually matter, so yeah. Again, it's an example of, okay, should I have set the Cosmic Cyclone? Would have really mattered, yes, because you wouldn't have been able to search the King Regulus, fair enough, but again, I didn't know what he was playing, so you can't always guarantee that, so it is what it is. But hey, we tried to play around it, but I guess, you know, Rika has gas, so that's the luxury of decks like that, because they have a lot of alternatives. We don't have a lot of alternatives to branch off, and special summoning is not really like a big thing for us in our deck, because we rely heavily on our normal summon. So that's the big issue. Because you see, they didn't even care if their thing got negated. It didn't matter, so. I promise you it's a Rika Cinevalon deck, but obviously the Rika part we probably stopped. Because I think pure Cinevalon, no one plays pure Cinevalon. You always will play it with Rika. You either play pure Rika or you play Rika Cinevalon. I've never seen someone play pure Cinevalon. Because why are you playing Therion with it as well? So you play Therion, Rika, Cinevalon. Because you see Rika cards, you see Cinevalon cards. There's no way you're only playing Cinevalon, Therion. That's very unlikely. Because remember, we got rid of the Mudan as well. That also kind of kills his Rika play as well. And we can actually go check his deck afterwards, just to check as well. You can also see as well what's happening there. Oh, see Angel. Ooh, let's see. Are we gonna get negated? No. Okay, go for that. Yeah. Yes, I could have said a field spell, but again, we're not trying to misuse all our, we're not trying to put all our resources on the table, because you see, we don't know what the opponent has. We don't know. Let's see what we can do with this. See, I always fear that when decks have no, like, they see there's no disruptions here, I always get worried, like, what's gonna happen? I don't even know. We'll have to see, you know. Because they might just surprise you, like, oh, damn, we're here. So, okay, go triangle. Because this is the exact same board. Last turn or last duel. The difference is now we have wave, impermanence, draw, DD Crow. So we actually do have more disruption now than before. Because I promise you, if we had the same hand trap lineup against Rika, would have definitely won, because they research a lot. So easy would have countered them. But yeah, let's see. At least here, yeah, I also don't know if he had. I actually don't know. I think the problem is you don't know if you have lethal until you actually do your combo, because I could have had more disruption. So I think that his safe bet was, okay, next turn, if there's another turn, there shouldn't be a kaiju there. So that's why I think, okay, rather be conservative and say, let's get rid of the kaiju, so that in case my combo gets messed up, because what if I had a Nibiru or something? Then he's screwed. Then at least, okay, cool, I got rid of the kaiju, but he also wouldn't have known that he actually had lethal that turn, given the combo he had and stuff. So, yeah, I guess it was a right call, I guess, at the end, but he wouldn't have known in the beginning, okay, yeah, I'm definitely winning, so let me get rid of the kaiju. Okay, Liu Tang is nice, but okay, it's fine. What are you playing? Really? Oh, in the main phase. You know what that means? You know what that means. Purely. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter. I have an imperm, I have a wave. Wow. Okay, what are you gonna summon? Oh, this is gonna get negated easily. I'm gonna give him a chance to add one, and then I'm gonna draw and lockbird him. Easy. So what? Yeah, let's use the wave, because he might have a crossout designator for the imperm. So let's negate this one to potentially stop a my friend purely or something. You can add with the purely, and then we just draw and lockbird him, and it's fine. Doesn't really matter. We can also imperm it as well. Yeah, there we go. So he's added what? You didn't add the my friend purely? Interesting. Yeah, literally to okay. Oh. Okay. Let's draw. Go by the grave maybe? Yeah. No, doesn't have. Draw and lockbird. No more adding for you. You must succeed now. Simple Nightingale. This guy is funny. Oh man, you know what? I'm actually gonna allow this because this is funny. Because every time I face purely, and I negate their stuff, and they go into this Nightingale. They go into Zeus thinking that there's something there, but there isn't. There really isn't it. And the nice thing is, I actually allow him to get rid of my card on the next turn because my follow-up's in the graveyard right here. So he's gonna be very disappointed actually. And plus I have Imperm as well, so yeah, he can go to the other magician because I'm gonna negate the first one and you do it again. So yeah, it doesn't. Okay, it's fine. If he's smart, he'll wait for my next turn when I'm not affected, but he doesn't know. Let's see. Does he know? Let's see. Does he know? Wow. Yeah, we just use the Imperm because it's gonna go to the graveyard anyway, so just negate it. In general, against Rickus and Avalon, are you able to win without issue as first player or second if you have enough hand traps? Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you have enough hand traps to deal with their stuff, the same like Dragon Link. If you have enough hand traps to stop them, then they're done. Apart from like Draw and Lockbird, but if you have multiple, then it's fine. Oh, okay. This dude thinks he's got game. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't have. Okay. Let's get this out the way. No? Oh wow, Kashira Ogre, love to see it. So here's the thing, I can bait him out actually, because it's a special summon. Yeah. Okay. Now get my field spell. Does he have an Ash of his own? Nope, he doesn't have, so there's my field spell coming in now. Okay. So now, if I normal summon, it doesn't matter because, again, my graveyard has follow-up. So, he thinks he's in the clear, but he's not. So now I've normal summoned, so he thinks, okay, I'm done. No? Okay. Spring Girl. Yeah. There we go. He's taking the bait. He thinks there's no plays, but there is. There is. Oh, this guy doesn't know. Oh boy. He doesn't know. And remember, don't use the Ogre because that will kill your play. There's also the graveyard. That's why we have it. You see? Oh, we didn't expect that, eh? Ooh, okay. I'm sure he's like, whoa, why did I waste that? Because... And now I just do this. You can summon this one because it will gain effect to, you know, monsters. Yeah, it's a GG from here. There's nothing you can do. Literally nothing you can do. When I add back Spring Girl, add in the Marincess monster, GG from there. Like what more do you need? When I add a card, when I add another card from the graveyard, which is going to be obviously, of course, your Spring Girl. If I get a Marincess name, I'll take Wave, just as backup. So, yeah. Yep, I'm taking the Wave. taking the wave. You just take it as backup because you never know. Sometimes you might be surprised by your opponent sometimes. So yeah. So we run the second GBR for this reason, because if the first one for some reason gets negated or whatever, we have a backup. Okay, get the reef. Okay, it's fine. You got the Spring Girl to banish the Link 3 or Link 2 or higher, which always is this one. There we go. GG. He knows. He knows. I think some people just know. If I'm cooking like this, I'm going for game. And you see how easy it is to OTK. It's not even difficult. It's just straightforward. If you just know what's going on. And you see, we had good hand traps here. Drawn Lockbird. So, yeah. Yeah, Nip is the only, but the thing is, to be honest, I've rarely seen Nip. Rarely seen Nibiru. And if it's Nibiru's gonna be used, it'll be on my first turn, not on my third turn or whatever. So yeah. But yeah. I like to use Marble Rock to get back Marincess wave. Yeah, so cool. Yeah. It's like the best thing ever. I would say people sleep on Marincess way too much. Sound like people are sleeping on Rika. Rika can also surprise you. So Marincess can also surprise you. Like you see, the pretty player knew he was literally outplayed because he didn't wait to see what I was gonna do. So I remember one time I played purely. The opponent had Expellion Noir with like 8 materials, but the problem is he didn't know what to do when he saw me trying to OTK him. And then he tried to spin back the Bubble Reef when I wanted to summon back a Banished monster, but I had Marincess Wave in my hand. So I changed it to another purely that was on the field. And that was it. All my monsters were unaffected. So when Zelantis came, it was GG. He didn't know what to do. So he lost his entire field, and that was it. So, yeah. Let's check this Rika deck, actually. Yeah, can you see? Where is this? Okay, there's the Rika pedal. Okay, where's the Mudon? Okay, yeah. So he's running 2. Okay, so he's running 2. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So I'm surprised he didn't go for the Rika line at all. He just went straight for the lethal play, I think. But okay, interesting deck. And of course, purely the best deck in Master Duel, right? So similar thing, right? If you have good hand traps, a good hand, you can do something. Remember, we only had 2 seahorses, only 2 seahorse, and we still managed to pull all that combo off. So don't underestimate your hands also, because you have to know what you can do with it. Super Tactics Talent 1, 2. I think the Rika one had 3, eh? Yeah, 3. Yeah. Look, the thing is, Rika can afford to do that. You normally wouldn't play so much because remember, for us, it doesn't always work in our favor. So triple attack time is not always the best, but in decks like Rika, they don't really care. They can take your monster, they can do whatever. So they are fine with whatever. Yeah. Going first again. Okay, not bad. Again. Going first, different hands, same end board, different result. No, not different result, same result. It's OTKing you, or that's it. So let's see what hand we have this time. Again, a good hand. Again, we have Disruption, we have Effect Veiler, we have Book of Moon, we have Cosmic Cyclone. Now, the only thing I'm going to definitely set is Book of Moon. Cosmic Cyclone, I don't know, because that's just saying you don't know what their back row is and stuff. But yeah, let's see. Right, so obviously there's a trick here. You could play around Droll, because remember you have the field spell or you have dive. So because you have Tang, you actually can play around Droll by having 2 bodies on field. So I'm actually going to do that just to show you guys that you can do it. So you wouldn't do this normally, but I remember the last time I played around Droll that way. So you summon Sea Angel, Then you do normal chain link, chain 1, chain 2, whatever. Then you revive the blue tank and then send a monster. So you have 2 bodies instead of 1. So that's a nice trade-off you can do. That's a trick you can learn. E-barrier and perm and whoa, that's whoa. That's terrible. If you finish with Bubble Reef, set Cyclone, Cosmic, my view. Hey, the thing is, you can set the Cyclone, that's fine. But if you don't play any spell or traps, then what do you do? Then it's just a card that can be used to potentially disrupt or whatever. I'll definitely set the Book of Moon, but yeah, I wouldn't just set everything. But then, again, that's me. You might set that. That's fine. But I wouldn't, because I don't know what my opponent's playing that makes you want to use the Cyclone. Also, think about it. Also, for the next turn, if they set up Omni Negates, you can bait the Omni Negates by using the Cosmic on your turn, not on your opponent's turn. You know. So that's my my view about the whole situation. Let's see what is good here. Let's send Mandarin, because it's turn 1. It's not like it's turn 3 or something. Okay, I get a link. Okay. Wait. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's how I'm gonna do that. And this is an easy link 4. And again, not gonna use the field spell because again, you don't wanna. Yeah, the thing is, MK, it's a bit difficult because you can't always assume, okay, you know what the opponent's playing, because a lot of the times you don't know what our opponent is playing unless they play the first card. So you're like, oh, flip, okay, they had the out. So you don't want to over commit yourself. Then now you end up giving up all your resources. Then they end up just, screwing you over. But yeah, that is what it is. So can't really do anything about that. Because most of the time you have to be conservative because you want to think about, how do I ensure the grind game is not going to be difficult for you? Like look at the game against Sword Soul, for example. You see how that player wanted to make sure that he had a play, but he ended up having nothing in his hand. And then when that play fell through, then what did he have? Nothing. So you don't want to be in that situation as well, because we all are like that. We want to overcommit, and then the end board is okay, but then it can easily be broken. So rather prepare yourself for the follow-up. So thoughts on Crystal Beast? To be honest, I'm not the best person to ask Crystal Beast. There is a YouTuber out there that does know a lot about Crystal Beast. I think his name is Neshi or something like that. He's a master of Crystal Beast. He knows what's going on. So I know it's a good deck. If it can combo off, there's different variants as well. But I honestly wouldn't know like Crystal Beast at all, because I don't play it myself. But I know it's definitely a viable deck. I know against Telements, it has a good matchup. Tashira, I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure it does have a good matchup. But yeah, that's all I can say about Crystal Beast. Good deck. You'll find a lot of decks are decent, but it's just whether it's relevant enough for the people who are playing it more often. Because they're only playing a deck that's like not. Oh, what? This is Makanko, definitely. Why would you be playing this if you're not Makanko? This is weird, unless you're going for game. Clearly. What? Huh? Battle phase? What? Huh? Okay. Huh? Guys, I'm so confused. What was the point of this? What? Was that a proper trade-off, guys? You literally took 3 monsters for what? What? Huh? Okay. Okay. That was not ideal, but okay. Let's just get Cashier Ogre on field, because I don't know what that was. Okay. Now you see, if we had used all that setup just to get Argonaut or whatever with equips or whatever, you see, we would have wasted so many resources because everything would have just been gone with the... Well, to be fair, we could have negated this, but most likely he had something in his hand, so I don't even know anymore, actually. I actually don't even know. Let's see what he's actually playing. Let's see. Reveal the deck to me. You are playing Maxi. Oh, jeez. Whoa. Oh, jeez. You're just gonna draw Maxi. So it doesn't even matter. His next 2 draws was Maxi. How lucky are you? Because even if we balance the top deck, he's gonna draw it next turn anyway. So what is the point? Let's get rid of this. I mean, I don't even know what. Yeah. Okay. I don't even know. Yeah, and this time around, I will set the Cosmic Cyclone because I know he's playing possibly Makanko, so his equip spells are going to be there, so I can banish it and do something. So we'll see. But dude, I'm just confused. So confused. There's no way. It could be Dogmatica, but they're not going to be passing with Kaijus. Dogmatica's not known for playing Kaijus, so that's just worrying. But yeah, let's see. Let's just set all of this. I mean, we do have Effect Veiler, so it won't be too bad. And we also have Book of Moon, and we have Cosmic Cyclone, and we have Preparations if they have a evenly match, which they probably do, but let's see. Let us see what they have. Because I'm, at this point, so confused. Another Kaiju. What are they playing? Bro, what? This is literally the same thing. Look at this. The exact same thing. Huh? Bro, this opponent is confusing as hell. Yeah, what? Guys, I'm so confused. What is this guy on? The exact same move he did previously, he's doing it again. That's 4 Kaijus he's got rid of. 4 Kaijus. Wow. And he just ends for what is this deck? He's what? What? Guys, I'm so confused. I don't even know what's going on. Yeah, I'm just gonna. No, I need space. I can't. Yeah, I need space. I need to just. I don't want to set too many things because if I do have game, I don't want to occupy my spell and trap zone. So, not good to set all your traps that potentially not going to be used. But I'm still like, huh? What are you playing? I know he's drawing his Maxi, but really? Okay. No, guys, I'm sorry, I don't even know. Wait, do I have lethal here? Let me do my maths here. What's in our graveyard? Blue Tang, 5200. That should be enough, I think. Yeah, I'm just so confused though. What do I want to add back? Huh? I know he has Maxi in his hand, so I'm not even gonna bother just summoning a lot because he's clearly reliant on drawing, so I don't even know. I don't even know what this guy is on, but it's just annoying. It's like this is the first time I've seen 4 kaijus used concurrently. Like, that's rare. What hell? Let's just set this. I might be making a mistake, but let's just set it anyway because my hand is going to be full, and I don't want. Still no Maxi. The thing is, we knew from the older draws that we pulled from his deck, he was going to draw 2 Maxis. So I know he has Maxi in his hand. So I don't know, what is he waiting for? That's probably Maxi in his. That's probably Maxi in. Oh my god. What? Opponent. What? These are the cards I don't want to be seeing right now, honestly. Yeah. You know what? Wait, do I have 2? Wait, do I have 2? 1. Okay, no, that's fine. There's the first Maxi. So my question is, what is he actually playing? What is he actually playing? Because now I'm very curious now, actually. Because he's waiting for me to summon more, then he'll activate Maxi. Yeah. So. Add a level 7 lower ritual monster from into your hand. So guess what? White Howling says no. Because you have a spell in your graveyard, so I say no. Wait. He has red reboot. Oh, flip. Red reboot. I forgot he had red reboot somewhere. Oh, this guy. Okay. But to be fair, he's just dropped his life points down to, yeah, it's Makanko. I knew it. What? This guy waited so. There's no way. But now he's got no kaijus. So what? Well, I'll just book a moon and then just finish him from there, I think. I'm just, yeah, this. Okay. No, I wanna wait for the effect to activate, then I'll ban it. Yeah. Now we use Cyclone. Bro, what? You telling me for how many turns? Nah, this guy's weird, man. This is probably the worst mechanical play I've ever seen. You double kaiju 2 consecutive turns. No lethal play. That is absurd. That's crazy. And it's funny because what? And obviously his one play that didn't work. What? Look at the I think I know why. You see, he had triple lava golem, which obviously you can't use because we only have 2 monsters. So he uses double kaiju. His one off kaiju slumber, he uses it. I'm like, what a waste of resources. What a waste of resources. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, it's a weird, no Nibiru, nothing. I don't even know. Like I think his main, like I said, mechanical players, there are 2 types. Those who literally will try and go for game as quick as possible, because clearly this guy was ready to go for game. Triple double-edged sword, triple 4 kaijus, lava golem, because I don't even know what this guy's objective was. But yeah, this was very poorly done by the mechanical player. I don't know. I'm just saying, like 2 consecutive turns, 2 kaijus, what a waste. It's a shame I didn't have enough cards to like finish him earlier, but yeah, I don't know. Going second finally. Jeez, I think we're tired of that now, because clearly we're getting disappointed here. So the guy is a Grandmaster Hanzo mate. He's probably on ninjas. That's the card you don't want to see. This Pascal is going second. Oh, sorry. Exo Sister. Yo, when last I've seen this deck? Yo, this deck is like, yo, Exo Sister. Now, to be fair, Ogre again is a disruption because it's gonna special summon for free, probably trigger the Magnifica to banish, triple tactics talent, double attack, GG. Look at that. And doesn't conflict with Coral Triangle because we are taking control of a monster, we're not summoning a monster. So there's a difference. Yo, if we're only going first, that D barrier will come and clutch it. Exceeds monsters only. So that I'm definitely keeping until he's used the effect of Magnifica. Yeah, this is pretty standard, a standard Exorcist play. You go for the Castapel, add your Martha, summon, add your summon Michaelis, search for your trap, either Returnia or the Vadis, and then you summon your Magnifica. Yeah, it's literally standard. Wait, what is that? What is this? Overlay network. What? What? Target exceeds most you control. Add the one attached card from it to your hand. Did they just... Wow. They literally return Martha back to their hand. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. That is new. Okay. I've seen it all. Man, it's the wrong card. Well. Let's use Magnifica. Book of Moon. So now Triple Target Clan is activatable. What are you gonna banish? Nothing. Oh no, opponent, what are you doing? No. What are you doing? What are you doing? The thing is, my hunch is he has Vadis and Returnia. So I need to be smart with the talents. Instead of drawing two, I'm going to take control of his monster. Yeah. Nicalis is the only disruption. Oh, cast it what though? Cast it though. Okay, I can check his hand, but okay, neither player can summon us from the graveyard. Okay, so that kills off our and he has, yeah, let's just check his hand, because let's just look at his hand. Huh, DD Crow. This guy is smart, eh? DD Crow. Nah, let's get rid of that. Because if I were to add back from the graveyard, he's gonna get rid of it. No. Let's go Kashtira Ogre. Gonna add the trap. Let's banish top 5. Baldrake. Call by the Grave. Oh, it's a tough one, eh? Well, Bestials don't work against us, so how is he gonna use it? Unless he banishes his Xyz monsters. Okay. It's a tough one, eh? Because he's gonna throw Baldrake, but then he'll get rid of our extra deck monsters. Call by the Graves will get rid of a lot of things. Okay. I think you have to get rid of Baldrake, yeah. Just get rid of the problem before it starts. So now we know he has Martha in his hand, which you won't be able to exceed that turn. So let's see. Let's see. No, we're not gonna use these yet. Because sure, Ola can do the work for now. It's fine. You won't know what we're actually playing. Something else. Let's see what I'm thinking now. No, let's just go in face. Do you think Marincess can have a good synergy with the new Ice Barrier deck? Not really. I think Ice Barrier will have more synergy with the Goaty deck. I think that will be more of a interesting play. Wait, what? choose one monster. Oh. Do we just not... Yeah, let's just do this now. Exceeds. No exceeding for you. Let's activate the trap card as well. Oh no, I should have used a trap card. Oh no, I'm stupid now. I should have used a trap card early so that when he activated the Vidis, I could have looked at his hand and banish. Oh man, that is sad. Well, they go back into the deck though, so I'm not really too worried. Draw a card. Okay. Thank you for playing. Now I can look at your deck even more. DD Crow, Destiny Hero, Pax. Whoa, what is all this nonsense? Wait, what was he gonna draw? GD Crow. That was his next draw. Yeah, let's just get rid of the Crow. What? Overlay network. What is this? Bro, you can't exceed. What are you doing? Bro, you can't exceed. Get back into the deck. Thank you. Okay, so now we can... Okay. Okay, you are negated. So it's really just this one. Return... What? Why are you back? Bro. He's actually taking the bait. Are you serious? The what? Negate. Ooh. You're not gonna like that. Oh. What is he gonna draw? Maxi, Martha. Tough. These guys love their Maxi, eh? What am I gonna banish? Ew. What am I gonna banish? I mean, Fusion Destiny is way below. Maxi. I think I have to get rid of the Martha. Yeah, because that was gonna be a good draw there. Oh, can't even attack. Oh, flip. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Ooh, we can trick him. Let's do this. Oh. You can make Soul Kraken. Why did I... Wait. I've always had Soul Kraken? Did I? Oh, but so it will just mean they get it anyway, right? Let's spit out that Called by the Grave. I know he has it. Called by the Grave. Let's go. Okay. He doesn't have it, so what is he gonna do? Called by the Grave? Negate? Okay. It's fine. I already have my field spell, so I don't really worry about that too much. Why was it more Spring Girl though? That's the thing. Ah, man. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. There's a Called by. There it is. Oh, that's literally a bait. Mate, that is a bait and a half. That is a bait. Literally a bait. Literally a bait. Like, I actually wanted to make sure that Spring Girl was not touched. So now I know it's not going to be touched. So I can do this. No. Wait, where's my... Wait, where is she? Oh, Marincess monsters. Okay. No, I got it. Got it. Got it. Now we have to do this then. Have to do this. Coral, an enemy. Get this one. You have double? You have double. Wow. Double Called by the Grave. That's insane. Wow. That is nuts. It's fine though, we have a second one. So yeah, this is negated, so I don't even want to bother. Yeah. It's fine. Yes, I could have played the field spell, but again, this is pretty much the only play they have. So 800, not enough. Not enough. Whoa! The Martha is in their hand. What? This is insane, actually. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is actually insane. They actually might win this, because this card is actually crazy. This overlay network. I've never seen this card before. Wow. Overlay network. Wow. This is a first for me. I've never seen that kind of card before. The question is, do we lose? I think we do. Or do we not? I don't know. Let's see. Magnifica gonna banish. Oh, they're not. What? In phase, okay. We need something good. Ooh, that's a good card. But it's not useful right now because this guy's got the what? The Max C. Yeah, to be fair, we do have some sort of a play here, but you have to be very smart about it. Literally have to be smart about it. Okay, let's go. Let's go. This overlay network is really saving this guy. Oh, I forgot. The exorcists have this thing of manipulating the graveyard. Oh, it's tough because we banish, we recover back from the grave, we do a lot of things. That's fine. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. Ah, man. This card literally saved him. This overlay network. This card literally brings all the Xyz monsters back to their hand, like the materials. That's crazy. Yeah, this card saved them. This card here, I would say that. I'll give it to them. I'll give it to them. I'll give it to them. So that's something new. Overlay network. Something you don't really see in Exorcister, but maybe you should be running it in Xyz decks because, I mean, it does a lot. Literally returns. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Target Xyz monster, return back an Exorcister monster. Like, you don't even have to worry about your deck. You just rely on your Xyz monsters. That's crazy. That is crazy. So now I know there's a card that you can use in an Xyz deck. Overlay network. I mean, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. And also, they also had the two Called by the Graves, which I didn't expect. Only expected one of them. So, but yeah, it's fine. Again, like I said, you can't prepare for everything. So, if they have everything, they have it. So, it is what it is. What else? What else? Wow, the one of. They literally had the one of, and it worked for them. Quite interesting that they're playing Chaos Angel, DPE package. I don't even. Oh, when last I've seen that package? Oh, that's. I'm surprised they drew the one of. This one of, wow, saved them entirely. Okay. And literally had one of Vedis, one of Returnia. But to be fair, I also misplayed as well because when I had the Kashira Ogre, I should have activated the preparations first. And when I activated the Vedis, I would have banished the Martha in their hand and wouldn't have had any other plays going forward. But yeah, it seemed like that also led to also other stuff, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah, it does lock you out. It does lock you out because it's the last thing you would do. So yeah, they were just trying a lot of stuff. Anyway, you see, they even have Verta and Nakonde as well. So if they can't exceed that turn, they could have fusion summoned. That's actually a very good question, though. Oh, but remember, Martha locks you out of Exorcism monsters for the turn, so that also locks you as well. So yeah, there's a lot of locks here, so it's kind of conflicting a lot. But okay, it seems like it's working for them, but all right. It is what it is. I think we could do one more game, guys, and then we can call it a day. Yeah, I have to edit the video for the season 21 compilation, so I have to start with that because, like I said, there was a storm that came through over the weekend, so the roads are a bit rough. But yeah, we He's surviving. Hopefully tomorrow I'm able to travel out again. Otherwise I have to stay indoors, which is fine. But yeah. Don't want to stay up too late though, because I might have to wake up early. So that's why I don't want to stick around for too long. I mean, we have been at it for like 3 hours, so I'm pretty happy with that. This guy is Maxio Impermanence. What does he have? Spring Girl is fine. Yeah, this is kind of dangerous, but okay, let's see. I feel that's an Impermanence or something, but I don't know. Let's see what we get from Blue Tang. Or it could be Ghost Ogre, but we don't know. Nowadays, the meta, you don't even know what people are running in these days, so... And now it just switches off. What's going on? Oh, it's probably an... Oh, it's an Ash. It's an Ash. It's definitely an Ash. Ooh, okay. We have a Tang. We're gonna search. Yeah. Might as well. If we have Dive, why not? Get it, right? Because we're gonna use this. Okay, so it's definitely Ash. So I know I'm fine with that. Because it didn't lit up anything until. Yeah, so I'm gonna prove to you it's Ash. I'm gonna chain one this, and I'm gonna chain two this, and let's see. If the Ash isn't there, I know it's Ash. Yeah, it's Ash. Because I'm like, it didn't work on the blue slug. It didn't lit up, so I knew it was an Ash. So he just decided not to do anything. So it's fine. Oh, what? Why is the wave nil? That is crazy. What? That's why we draw it. That's why we have a second copy, because of such things now. Well, at least we can search our wave, so happy with that. Yeah, it's got nothing, so. I mean, we do have a lot of disruption here, a lot, like literally a lot. We have Imperm, we have Wave, we have Book of Eclipse, we have Effect Baylor, we have DD Crow. Pretty cracked hand, if I can say that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Spring Girl because I actually want to search Wave, so that's fine. Wave is in the graveyard, that's fine. We do have another one. That's why we run two. Because in case you mill the one or something happens, you at least have a backup. So that's what we do. Okay. Hello, how are you? Welcome. How's it going? Okay, I'm gonna go into the link for Bubble Reef. Probably like the best card right now in the deck, because Argonaut is very situational. Okay, Imperm. Book of Eclipse, maybe. Yeah. I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? Doing good, dude. Doing good. Ooh. So we got our waves now. Oh, that's not good. Got our wave. Wave is in our graveyard. That is bad. But okay. We'll see what we draw for turn. Kashira Ogre, no. It's only good when it's no monsters on field. Beef with Bubble Reef. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're just chilling also. They're also just chilling. Yeah, chilling. Enjoying some Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Yu-Gi-Oh's in an interesting place right now. It's actually a lot going on this week, actually. A lot going on in Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list came out. Stuff is... Oh, Sky Striker again? Again? Did they normal summon? Yep, they did. So I'm going to Book of... Wait. Do I need to Book of Eclipse? Yes. I will Book of Eclipse. Nice. Yeah, I'm doing ranked. Just like, you know, warming up for the next season because I'm already in Master 5 already. So I'm not pursuing Master 1 at this stage. I mean, it's already like 5 days towards the end of the season. So I'm not gonna have time to grind out. So I'm just practicing for the next season. So we're just trying some different matchups. You know, trying to explore a bit, see what's good for the next meta. Because obviously, as you know, Cashier is going to be coming at tier 0 when the new cards come out. So, yep. Bro, how lucky can you be? You drew the one Sky Striker card. Jeez. Okay. All right. So what else do you have? Yeah. Sometimes you must do Yu-Gi-Oh at your own pace. You must not commit yourself too much. You know, because sometimes the game can burn you out. I must say, sometimes it's not always grinding out. Like, yeah, I mean, ranked is good, but sometimes ranked becomes toxic. So, yeah. And we all know this because we literally came out of a Telemon format, which was just terrible, to be fair. Wait, what is it summoning? What is it doing? It is summoning a from the deck. Okay. Sky Striker Ace Monster from the deck. Okay. You cannot target. Should I use the... No, but this is a quick effect. Get rid of itself anyway. I'm gonna try to make it to Master 2. Okay, that's good. What deck are you using? I'm gonna use Imperm on this, so he doesn't attack directly. He has to attack me. Lol. Anyway, so now he's screwed because Draco Slayers. That's nice. Draco says pendulums. You know, one thing about pendulum, they have a lot of gas. I will say, like I actually like the concept of pendulum, but the thing is, there's a lot of text you have to read, and if you're not a player that is like on top of things, it becomes an issue over time. Bro, what are you? Bro, what are you doing? Why are you trying to banish me? I'll just say no. I don't. You might have some Sky Striker card in your hand that can destroy, so fine. Okay. Or ignites Infernoble Drexel with some theory on it. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, you can play it any way you like, but as long as you have the core. It's like me, I'm playing Marincess, but I'm playing like a lot of engines like Kashtira and all that other stuff, so it's literally just like a lot of engines mashed up into one. Sky Striker spell, what are you adding? What are you adding? Linkage. No. Effect Vela says no. You have Call by the Grave? Of course you do. Because you Sky Striker. Oh no. But as you also know that there's an Imperm column here that he forgot. Just kidding. Yo, if only this was in my graveyard. But okay. That's alright. Huh. Sky Striker. Oh, they're so funny. I like it when they have nothing else to do. Because they can't search, they can't do anything. So it's like, okay, whatever. Ooh. That double sets. Okay. Starstruck engage. And they're gone. See, Book of Eclipse. If the monster's not there, nothing happens. So that's the trick. Gotta be smart to use it. No, DD Crow is not useful right now. It's literally not useful. I need to draw a card. Now, you know what I could do, guys? I actually could get rid of my own monster on field. Then it opens up for Coral Triangle. But the thing is, you might have a Call by the Grave. So, I don't want to risk that. So, actually, you know what? YOLO. Let's just get rid of it. Let's just get rid of it. Let's see. What is that? That is the worst draw you can get. That is the worst draw. It doesn't do anything. So, we have Kashira Ogre, which is nice, but we actually want to use this first. Graveyard first. If you outset, then we have Ogre as backup. Go by the grave. No. Okay. Doesn't have anything. Or maybe he has, but just doesn't know when, like, to use the stuff. I assume he has a Widow Anchor somewhere, which is a negate, so we'll see. Let's see. Shock Cannon could also work as well to banish. Of course, Called by the Grave. As I always predict, there's always a Called by the Grave. There's always a Called by. And that's why Called by the Grave is semi-limited for a reason. Because it's that good. Okay? It's that good. Okay, how can we salvage this? We actually can't do anything because that was the only Marincess monster that we had. And we banished both of them. So we kind of screwed over a little bit. Yeah, we kind of screwed a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. Okay, we can get back something. Let's get back a wave. At least this one you can't call by unless he wants to, but at least here we can be protected. Marbled Rock. I think we just get another dive because we can always get wave back infinitely. So unless something happens here, Imperm, and I just chain wave and then I get it next turn. So all right. Okay. Out of face. Okay, let me just check Wet Rose effect. Rose says if your opponent's monster in the extra monster zone is a silver battle. Okay, no, that's not me. That is the opponent. Okay, destroyed. Oh no, I should have damage step. Oh, I should have got rid of this first. Yeah, I'm not thinking today, honestly. Today, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally misplaying so many times. Like, the plays I should have done, I'm not doing it. No, the thing is, I should have banished Ray before battle phase so that this would have been avoided because this is a damage step thing. Not a... This doesn't work in the damage step. So I completely screwed up on that one. Literally screwed up. But it's fine. It is what it is. We'll take it. Okay, what? No. I mean, this could have been avoided. Literally. End phase? Are you trying to search something? I can tell you now, that is bait. Because he has a Sky Striking Immobilize Engage in his hand, so I'd rather keep this for the next turn. Okay, double. Alright, that's fine. And I think he gets to draw a card also. Yeah. No, but the thing is, he's got double engage, so he's gonna search twice for and draw 2, so yes, that could have been avoided. She literally could have been avoided. I think I'm gonna do this. Wave now, so that whatever he searches doesn't work on me. So unless he's that good and has Widow Anchor set. Ugh. You see, it's like he's reading my mind. Like I know he has Widow Anchor, but he just doesn't. I don't know. Because I'm trying to play around him, searching for it, and then using it against me. But now he was just waiting for me to use it. I mean, it's still negated, but now the thing is, it doesn't matter now. Honestly. But now he can't use his spells now, so he's kind of screwed now. He has to link it off now. He can't use any of his Sky Striker spells because there's a monster in the main monster zone. So he has to link it off. Yeah. Access code. Access the codes. 5,300. Okay. Okay. Widow Anchor, yeah. Of course. Widow Anchor. That's exactly what I was trying to avoid, but it seemed like he had it already, so. But it's fine. Like I'm saying, if you have what you need already, just that good. I was literally trying to play around that. Man. Whoa. Widow Anchor. Fully unlimited, I forgot. Like, whoa. That's not lethal damage. What is he doing? Okay. Oh. You see, all of this could have been avoided if I just banished the first ray. That is the thing. It's fine. So he's got double Widow Anchor. So Cashier Ogre is going to be stolen, definitely. And, yeah. Okay, this one we're going to banish this one. GD code to banish. Because this one is limited to 2. Yes. So, yeah. It literally, he's just recycling and recycling. And remember, they're all not once per turn, these Sky Striker cards. So, it's like almost like the purely cards. They're not once per turn, so It's just infinite advantage. Which, I mean, it makes sense because they are a mid-range control deck. So, that's what Skystrike is known for. But their cards are so good, they can be splashable in other decks. That's why they had to limit the cards. Hey, whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! You see, why would you get... This opponent is weird. Dark over access code talker. Wow, that is... GD Crow, okay. It's fine. Azalea. Wow. Just for link summoning, okay. Whatever. Yeah, that's definitely the Widow Anchors, we know that. I mean, there's no point hiding it. We know they're Widow Anchors, we know they are. You know what would be nice? Evenly matched. Not really helpful. Especially playing against a link deck. Yeah, he's just gonna steal it. All he has to do is just take it. No. Okay. Alright. This is like the worst. Well, Cashier of Birth is actually a good card against this Sky Strikers because we can just banish everything. But, okay, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Where is this raid? Where is the raid? Where is the raid? There's two of them. So it doesn't really matter actually. Doesn't really matter because there's two of them. Ugh, man. Kaiser Colosseum. What? Look at all these spells, man. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Get that nonsense out of here. Kaiser Colosseum. What garbage is that? Then the raid's gonna come back because it just has to come back. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna set this because this is useless. We can do this though. Stall a turn a bit. Yeah, this one does not absolutely nothing. Kagari. He's gonna get the engage. I'm gonna banish. So all your engages are gone. No more searching. No more searching. Wow. That is unfortunate for you, sir. Oh, madam. I mean, probably still gonna win anyway, but we'll see. Target a face-up. Ah, you see? Target a face-up monster. So we can... No, but you see? He has a second one. And he can chain it. So... It's fine. Let's keep it. Yep. That's fine. He'll try use my monster against me, but knowing him, he doesn't know this. Okay. If he has Ash, he's just the best player of all time. There we go. So now it won't work now. The Widow anchors because now there's a what? A fake Veiler. A fake Veiler. Oh, okay. I see. I'm like, why is he banishing a fake Veiler? Like, okay, he wants to boost his attack. Alright, guys. That's Sky Striker for you. I would say I've had a better game than that, but yeah. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I really enjoyed those games. Some of them were good. Some of them were alright. There were some close ones. And yeah, definitely some misplays in there. But again, you see, we're learning. And you can see the deck is doing just fine. The deck can adapt. So definitely something that we're going to try and learn, obviously, heading into next season. I think this will be the last stream for the month. So I'll just try and make sure I get that video out for the Marincess game that you did not see from the previous stream. So the ones I played off stream basically to reach master rank. So it won't be a two-parter this time. There are less games because most of the games were on stream. So it'll just be from Diamond 2 to Diamond to Master 5. So it's like 8 or 12 games. So it's not a lot of games. So I'll try and get that video out hopefully by the end of this week, because obviously usually towards the Monday and I post that. And then yeah, we just prepare for a new season. So in the meantime, I will be probably just grinding out the festival, getting enough gems, because of course a meta relevant pack is coming. So you want to try and see if you can get as much cards as possible. And yeah, you know, try and see what's new. Obviously the structure deck's in the store, but the structure deck you can always get it at any time. So I can always play ninjas at any point. So no need to get that now. And yeah, I think that's all from my side. I do appreciate everyone that coming in and you know, watching the stream even just for a little bit. Obviously those that are watching the stream later, the video essentially, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content on the way. Definitely next month will be a new month, you know, season 22, pushing again with Marincess, because again, that's the only deck that we can actually compete with. All the other decks just are not that they're bad, but it's just power crept, you know. So until we get certain support, you know, we're definitely going to be getting it, but I don't think we're getting it now, because it's obviously linked to, you know, the Owlbear stuff. But it's okay, it is what it is. But we'll see. They might surprise us, because Konami has given us a lot of surprises, so we have to wait and see. Oh, and by the way, for those who don't play who don't only play Master Duel, Duel Links is having a new game mode, Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duel. So if you're gonna be playing Duel Links, there's also a new Rush Duel mode coming on September 28th, so that's also going to be quite exciting as well. I would say a fresh start to the game, because as we know, speed dueling, Duel Links has become very advanced. It's caught up to kind of like the meta game pretty much. So Rush Duel is almost like a fresh start. So everyone starts from the ground up. So yeah, if you playing Duel Links also, yeah, I'm also looking forward to that. But yeah, thanks so much everyone for sticking around. I'll see you guys on the next stream. But yeah, until then, hope you enjoy the rest of your day further. For me, it's going to be a very well rested night, because it's evening for me, but I'm sure for you, if it's going to be daytime, have a good day further. If it's nighttime for you guys, have a good night. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.